that I love you no matter what.
90.
Why? Know that I love you. I know why. Know that I love you. I know why. Know that I love you. I treat you this way, and you stay. Oh, why? Know that I love you. I know why. Know that I love you. I know why. I treat you this way, and you stay. But I girl, you know that I love you. I don't know why I treat you this way, and you say
90.
why? Know that I love you. I know why. Know that I love you. I know why. Know that I love you. I treat you this way, and you stay. Oh, why? Know that I love you. I know why. Know that I love you. I know why. Know that I love you. I treat you this way, and you stay. But to salvation, you don't know only one that's been there for
You the
me. You the one, you the only one, be there for me. You the one, you the only one, see the world how I see. You the one, you the only one, to invest in me. You the only one, the universe inside of me.
Back up,
You
baby.
the
This is gonna
one.
get real.
You,
I say you the one,
the one,
the one and
I
only,
love.
the one and only. You the one. I say you the one. I say you the one. I say you the one. The one and only. The one and only. You the one. I say you the one. The one and only. The one and only. I say. I love you. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. I love you. Cause you the one, no, I'm the one, no, she the one, no, he the one, not who the one, that I'm the one.
You the one.
The one that I need. The one that I need. The one that I need.
You the one.
You
You the one. You the one. Invest in me.
How I see
The best in me.
the only one
You the one.
to
Invest in me. The best in me. The best in me. Invest in me.
Layla Bell.
The best in me.
Junior, on my headphones and phone. Layla Bell. You can't hear me.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop
Y'all hear
it.
me? Girl, give me my phone.
No.
And Junior, what you talking about? Great rising, baby.
Great rising, Daddy. Did I miss the sunrise?
Yes, babe, you missed it today.
Can you wake me up tomorrow to see the sunrise?
Yes, honey.
I want to see how beautiful it is.
Of course, baby. In the night, before the sun, I can see the morning dew before it comes. The light shining off the moon, lingering in the sky, half past noon. In the night, before the sun, I can see the morning dew before it comes. The light shining off the moon, lingering in the sky, half past noon.
Yes. Great rising. This your boy Crypto, your boy DaGOD. You know, some of them say don't say God because it spells dog backwards, but are you my dog? You know, I'm talking about, you know, my dog, you know, locked up, you know, my boy, you know, that's my dog, you know, that's my boy. You know, sometimes we say stuff, you know, but we take it out of context, you know. We try to put different implications on it, you know. But this Crypto's your boy DaGOD, you know. And I can put my own spin on it, my own but how you say it? I can't even say it.
Our Father,
especially when you know they lie. Why they lie?
hallowed be thy name.
I don't know.
Thy kingdom come.
Great rising.
In my portion,
Excuse me. It's cloudy in the in the Louisiana southeast. Great rising. Why they lie? Hey, you are the one. You hear me?
Lord,
Hear me, Lord.
I hear you, my son. I'm always here. Listen for me. There's no
in between
me
or you.
Red
pill or blue.
No need to teach nor
school.
I am all
that I say I am.
Come to me for infinite
energy, the source, your spiritual being. Let go. Oh, I don't know why they telling these lies.
You are the one.
Oh,
Lord,
give me, Lord.
There's no need to be discouraged. Your prayers have already
been answered.
There is
no future.
There is
only now.
Anything that will
be has already been done.
The end is the beginning. The reaction is the
action.
The cause is the
effect.
Whatever you so
desire, you must own it now.
Here with me,
where I dwell in the mind
of He that
creates all things. You're a spiritual being. Oh, yeah.
Am I my Father's son?
I don't know why. But oh, your boy don't know why.
I hear you, my son.
Hey, listen up.
Hear my voice. You are the center
of your existence.
There is no reason to look outside
yourself.
And I dwell here in your
mind.
Visualization. Create. I will be there.
The secret awaits eyes, unclouded by ambition. What? Those who are bound by desire see only that which can be held in their hands.
The glow.
The secret awaits eyes, unclouded by ambition. What? Those who are bound by desire see only that which can be held in their hands.
Be water, my friend.
You got the glow.
Eyes, unclouded by ambition. Those who are bound by desire see only that which can be held in their hands.
My bad, Cautious Castaway. He got a verse that go on in the first verse of this song. I thought I had it uploaded. I guess I don't. Well, it's uploaded, it's just not on this playlist, I think. I don't know. But yeah, shout out to Cautious Castaway. Be like water. Let go.
Eyes unclouded by ambition. Those who are bound by desire see only that which can
be held in their hand. See, y'all ain't catch that. Those that be bound by desires can only see that which can be held in their hand. They can't visualize nothing. Once they get their mind on something, when they looking over the fence, they looking at the stars, looking at the celebrities, the stars, what I'm talking about. They see what they got and they want what they got, and their eyes are focused on that thing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of them creating that thing in the space that they dwell in, If you want to have something, you got to own it now in your mind. Hey, like water.
Eyes unclouded by ambition. Those who are bound by desire see only that which can be held in their hands.
You got to be like water, I'm talking about. Be ready to move, You can slide in any groove, split a mountain in two, Just cut right through the land. You are the land. The body, you the whole, is you. Micro, macro, as above, so below. Y'all don't hear me though.
See, now it's mumbo jumbo
like that. You hear me? Shout out to Southwest Florida, them Super Bowl champions. Hey,
what now?
Me a go.
What you do that for?
No, you don't love me.
Don't you know I love you, girl?
No.
Why you pack
your bags?
You don't go nowhere.
Nowhere?
You don't
go nowhere. Got a little love for y'all. Valentine's, coming up. I don't subscribe, but I love myself, so therefore I love everybody. He with peace.
Feel me burn down chalice.
The big on. Yeah.
From the dead, the reaper shot upon head. The night one said, rain fire upon them. Lick a shot of rain fire upon them. Rest up.
Give me, Lord.
Love is all. Nothing in this world tear us apart.
Hey.
My heart.
Let go. Come on.
Nothing more.
You got some more for him, Huey. Give it to him, God.
Love is love. I keep it in the ladybug. Getting by her love with you. I love to kiss your body, girl. Let me see your winding up. Make me want to buy you. Suppliers that couldn't provide all her desires. So marijuana wandered into the wilderness. To get how the princess needed a different kiss. Diamond bells with the wrist. The present was the gift wrapped up in the box. My love can't get your shit back.
All is love. Love is love. Nothing in this world tear us apart. You have my heart, hold it, girl. Nothing more. You are shining, girl.
Cautious, if you got my heart, then you better keep it, cause it ain't too many I can be legit with. I put up with your shit, you put up with my shit. Our worlds intertwined, so we equally balanced. Law is love, are you up for the challenge? Love is action, and it speaks in silence. You ain't gotta say nothing, I can see who you down with. Nothing outside can keep us grounded.
Love is love. Love is love. Nothing in this world tear us apart. You have my heart. Hold it, girl. Nothing more. You are my shining girl.
Babylon, your day will come. Judgment shall be put upon you. And your sentence shall be served. No more trail of tears, no more trail of tears. Babylon should fear for your soul. After 400 years, no more trail of tears. No more trail of tears, no more trail of tears. Babylon should fear for your soul. After 400 years, no more trail of tears. No more trail of tears, no more trail of tears. Babylon should fear for your soul. After 400 years, no more trail of tears. No more trail of tears, no more trail of tears. Babylon should fear for your soul. After 400 years, no more trail of tears.
No more trail of tears. Man, pass me the lighter. You ready to go? Let go. Come and take a ride with me. Rolling through the city streets, searching for the streets of gold. My story untold, watching my story unfold. The truth is right in front of my nose. From the concrete roads, get back to the dirt road. Come and take a ride with me. Rolling through the city streets, searching for the streets of gold. My story untold, watching my story unfold. The truth is right in front of my nose. From the concrete roads, getting back to them dirt roads. Come and take a ride with me, rolling through the city streets, searching for the streets of gold. My story untold, watching my story unfold. The truth is right in front of my nose. From the concrete roads, get back to the dirt road. Come and take a ride with me. Rolling through the city streets, searching for the streets of gold. My story untold, watching my story unfold. The truth is right in front of my nose. From the concrete roads, getting back to them dirt roads. The road to spirituality is a lonely road, but on that road, we must always remember, stay balanced. Listen, my child, while you walk that road, you are your father's son. Stay balanced. Hear my voice. This journey is untold. They will not speak of you on this road to spirituality. My yacht will tell you. Listen. My yacht will tell you right from wrong. Hear my voice. I always speak to you. I always speak to you. That voice you hear in back of head, that voice will tell you, do or don't. All things are possible when you use. You can do by self, connect to source, then will what you want. All things are possible when you connect back to the source. Stay balanced. You must be neutral. You're on that road, but like water, ready to move in any direction. Stay balanced.
You must center yourself.
The journey is untold.
The ripple starts with you.
My yacht will tell you.
Listen.
My yacht will tell you right from wrong.
Hear my voice. You are your father's son.
That voice you hear in back of head. That voice will tell you do or don't.
I am always here, my child. I speak to you.
You can't do by self. Connect to source. Then will what you want.
All things are possible if you connect back to your inner self.
But remember, one thing must be balance.
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 Stay balanced.
Listen, my child.
While you on that road.
The road to spirituality will be a lonely road.
Stay balanced.
You must stay fast.
The journey is untold.
Stand on what you know.
You must tell your own story.
Son, look over there. You see the rainbow?
Yeah, Dad.
You see it? There's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
Dad, can I ask you something? What makes the rainbow?
Well, son, when the rain falls from the sky, then the sun hit it with light, and you can see a rainbow.
But Dad, what makes the rainbow curve like that in all the colors, Dad?
Well, son,
I see the sun in the sky. I see the moon passing by. I can see the rainbow. I see the sun in the sky. I see the moon passing by. I can see the rainbow. I see the sun in the sky. I see the moon passing by. I can see the rainbow. I see the sun in the sky. I see the moon passing by. I can see the rainbow.
But what makes the rainbow, Dad?
4096.
Did you get that? Are you getting this? Are you calculating that?
Are you
What does the GPS say? What? What does it say?
4,096 miles away.
Are you serious? How far is it?
4,096 miles away,
Wait a minute, something has to be wrong. Let's do it again. Let's calculate. Put the numbers in. Okay, when you divide by that and you multiply by this and you take that from there and bring it over here, and then you move that place 2 places to the left, and then you add 2 on top and subtract 2 on the bottom. I think that put us right back in the middle. Okay, so when we divide and then put the decimal right there, and then we take the pi squared, and then we multiply, and then we rearrange, and then wait a minute. Erase that. Okay, go back. Okay, so pi 2 squared plus 3m squared over there, and put that in the GPS and tell me what it says.
4,096 miles away,
What? Are you serious?
4,096 miles away,
Are you saying it's 4,096?
4,096 miles away,
Come on. Something can't be wrong. The numbers has to be wrong. We're gonna have to start over, go back to the beginning, because we're at the end. So that means when we're at the end, we gotta get back to the beginning because the numbers have to be wrong. Because there's no way that GPS is saying that it is
4,096 miles away.
No, something has to be wrong.
4,096 miles away.
I just don't. I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding.
Hear me, Lord. Hear me, Lord. Speak. I don't wanna go, Lord. No. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. It's like a movie. I done seen it before. I don't wanna go. It's like the sequel to the sequel. We the people, no, we the sheeple. Wake up. They at the top of the steeple. We testing our luck. They fake bucks. What's the what? I don't know what's up, but they testing my luck. And I don't play luck because there is no luck. Cause is the effect. Action is action. So what's the action? And I'm telling you, I'm ready to go. But I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. Oh, I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. It's like I've seen it before, but I'm ready to go. The front line, I'll be waiting at the door. I got the fofo and I'm ready to blow. You ain't even know, you ain't know, but I be ready to go. It's my time, our time. The time is now, there is no time. They got us stuck on the clock 24 hours. I don't see that the clock don't never stop. The sun is always in the air. The moon is always in the air. That means ain't no time. It's just one day I'm ready to rhyme. It's my rhyme, it's my time. It's my mind, it's my design. I'm the writer of this. I'm the captain of this. I'm on my own ship. The never come never. So beat me up, Scotty. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hit the road. I'm ready to roll. Are you ready to go? Pack your bags. I'll pick you up on the way. I ain't gonna wait. I got to move. It's time to move. It's time to do what we meant to do. I'm trying to ascend to the next realm. I ain't trying to come back here again. But I tell you, my friend, I'm ready to go, but I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. I don't want to go.
It's like I done been here before. It's the sequel to the sequel. I done did it again and again and again until I get it right.
Until I get it right.
But maybe I don't wanna get it right. Maybe this is heaven
or
or
hell,
earth right here.
And I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go.
They say put on the Christ like mind, connect back to the source, and then you'll be able to ascend. But maybe I don't wanna go. My children ain't old. I wanna see them grow up to have children of their children. They doing it for their children. And I'm gonna do it for my children. And I don't wanna go.
I don't wanna go. Memories fade away. Better days, nights the same. Memories fade away. Looking for better days, nights the same. There's no shame, go to the brain. It's time to change, time to rearrange the things you think. We have to believe in what we perceive. It shapes your reality. Memories fade away. Better days, nights the same. Memories fade away. Looking for better days, nights the same. There's no shame, go to the brain. It's time to change, time to rearrange the things you think. We have to believe in what we perceive. It shapes your reality. Memories fade away. Better days, nights the same. Memories fade away. Looking for better days, nights the same. There's no shame, go to the brain. You have to change. Hey, early in the morning, when you drinking your coffee, you turn on the TV, but be careful what you do. Be careful what you do. They propaganda you. Don't watch the news. Don't watch the news. Whatever you do, they propaganda you. They propaganda you. They propaganda you. They propaganda you. Be careful what you do. Early before school, before you go to work, after the late noon in the day, 8 late at night. Watch what you do. All they want is your views. Be careful what you do, cause all they want is your views. And they gon' propaganda you. They gon' tell you what you wanna hear. They gon' get you all emotional and worked up
But best believe they propaganda you. They propaganda you. They propaganda you. So don't watch the news. Be careful what you do. They inundating you, controlling your mind. Try to get your views. All they want is views. Whatever they do, they want your two eyes. They need you to succeed. That's what they need. Your two eyes. That's what they need. So watch what you do. Watch what you do. Watch what you view. All they want is views. Be careful with the news. Be careful with the news. Because they propaganda. They you. Propaganda you. Propaganda you. They propaganda you. Propaganda you. Careful what you do. All they want is views. 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 They propaganda you. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you do. All they want is your two eyes. They want your views. They want your views. They trying to take their ratings to the ceiling. They ascending while you stand low level in your lower self. When you gonna rise to your higher self, be careful what you inundate yourself with. Because the things that you believe, the things that you believe, they gonna create your reality.
Hey, yo, hot dog check.
What's happening? What's happening? Everybody good? That's cool. That's fine and dandy, bro. Yeah, we fine and dandy. I wanted to talk about some shit like this. At least let one motherfucker. All right, cool. We got one motherfucker in here. Cool. I wanted to talk about some shit like this. Hey, what's going on with the bull, man? You done tapped in, man. Hold on, let me go to YouTube and share the link right quick. Hold on 1 second. Do it like that. They be playing games. All right, cool. Yeah, my bad. My shit was muted. Back to what the fuck I was saying, man. Um, why is niggas so quick to join some type of group, right? That's against everybody that's not in their group. I don't understand that shit. Like everybody want to be a Crip, Blood, Christian, Muslim. I mean, everybody wanna claim something to go against something else. It ain't like they claiming this shit and standing on it. They claiming it to say you're not that, or you don't know what I stand for, and it's not for what they really stand for. It's sort of like a facade, like a poser, if that's the right word. You feel me? I don't know if y'all feel me or not. I don't give a fuck. But look, you got niggas that's quick to face turmoil in their life and join a gang. Face turmoil in their life and join the church. Listen, man. Only person can get yourself together is you, bro. I don't care how many fucking prayers you do, how many churches you go to. Until you sit down and have that conversation with yourself, you'll forever be that motherfucker that you don't like. Some of y'all motherfucking vampire ass niggas scared to look in the mirror. Scared. That's because you wear your failures. No, for real, man. Put a smile on your stupid ass face. You hear me?
Light on the front side, turn to the back of the light is gonna be, this ain't reverse. It's gonna be light. It's gonna have a dark face.
That dark side is just the unknown.
Yeah.
Bustin' nines at the twilights, night after night. We smoking reefer and green leaf cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer and green leaf cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer and green leaf and company near the street light. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer, angry leafing, cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride, ride, ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer, angry leafing, cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride, ride, ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer, angry leafing, cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride, ride, ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer, angry leafing, cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride, ride, ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer, angry leafing, cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride, ride, ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer, angry leafing, cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride, ride, ride. Bustin' nines at the twilight, night after night. Smoking reefer, angry leafing, cause we live the street life. Top notch knockers, do whatever we like. Ride, ride, ride.
J Ma, what's good?
Baby girl, I
What's
love
up, brother?
you.
With the little one.
I love you. You soft.
Already, man.
Girl, you know I
What you got going
Trying to
on?
find my mic.
Huh?
Can't find my mic.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
put my headphones on, and I can't find the mic that goes to the head. It detached from the headphones.
God, I'm nuisance.
Oh, I found it. What's good, bro?
Nothing much, man. What you got going on? This great
Nothing,
awakening, man.
just getting up. That's all, man. It's clouded down here, man.
Yeah, it's raining up here too.
Yeah, they're trying to keep us inside. They don't want us to see the light.
Go outside and make that bitch come out though in a minute.
You hear me? I got some hustle to get on today. I got 2 TVs to mount up in Mississippi. Plus I gotta go check on my other job site that I got running concurrently with my 9 to 5. Well, my 8 to 8, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Shoot,
Going on here too,
got to, man.
you going out to Biloxi somewhere?
Pecune, north of Slidell.
Okay, you about to slide there, okay.
Yeah, I'm right on the right across the bridge from Slidell.
Okay, I know you talking about. My boy used to stay out there, man. Rest in peace, David, man. My boy used to stay in Slidell, man.
Oh, let me see. My bad. Copper Tone, let me get you in here.
Oh yeah, that boy come up and talk his shit.
Copper Tone, where you at? You here?
See his icon. What's going on, bro?
King. Mind's eye in the
Right there.
building, man. Come on up here, man. Y'all help me get this thing popping, man. I'm gonna start talking. I ain't gonna just keep playing music, man. I just been
Yeah,
working on my what you call my library,
you been
getting my
working overtime,
information
bro.
together,
Working overtime,
been
boy.
building up my repertoire so I can bring some information to the people like the king over here in indigenous copper tone. Welcome to the panel, brother. You hear me, Copper?
He probably trying to get his mic right like you was.
Well, get your mic right. Hey, this that hijack right here. This the family. Okay, cool. You here though? You with us? Oh, okay. You see how we talking to each other? I can't hear him, but he just told me he can hear me, but we can't hear him. But he's with us, and the God, the King, the indigenous copper tone. Oh, really?
So all we gotta
But
do is learn to read lips now.
yeah, man. This that hijack right here, man. I made this song, the chorus, and my children and their mother, they hijacked it from me and jumped on the track. You feel me?
Back up, baby. This is gonna get real. I say you the one and only, the one and only. You the one. I say you the one. I say you the one. I say you the one. The one and only, the one and only. You the one. I say you the one. The one and only, the one and only. I say, I love you. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. I love you. Cause you the one, no, I'm the one, no, she the one, no, he the one, not who the one, that I'm the one. You the one that I need. The one that I need.
But y'all know the music, we trying to get you back to self, get you to realize you the center of your existence, you the one.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Stop trying to get outside yourself. That's the whole trick. That's the trick. Gotta get you outside yourself, man. I've been watching a lot of stuff on concentration, man. That's the key, bro. Trying to knock off the concentration.
Yeah, they keep us looking at the celestial beings. I call them the celebrities, They keep us looking at the stars, social media. They keep us looking at the celestial beings. They really talking about the celebrities, the stars. They keep us looking at the stars. Here with people got them wordplay with that wordplay. Mine, this equals that. Here with P, this word, we rearrange it, make that word. It's all in my head.
Yeah, put it all together. That's what you got to do.
Great rising.
Yes, babe. You missed it today.
Can you wake me up tomorrow to see the sunrise? I want to see how beautiful it is.
Of course, baby.
But J Ma, I want to bring that. I'm gonna come with that interview with the devil. I had uploaded it. I want to come back with some some information behind it. Build on that. Maybe not today, but down the road, I'm gonna start chopping that up and presenting certain parts that I feel is pertinent to the people.
Yeah, that's what that interview in the devil talk about a lot too, bro. About that concentration, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's
I'm trying to work my setup out because like right now I got the live stream on the computer. So Like I'm basically, you know, if I want to go stop the music, I gotta run in the house, stop the music, and then come back to my. I ain't in front of my, you know, in front of the computer. That's why when Sister Star came in, she like, are you live or are you just playing a record? Well, I was just playing a record on one of my playlists, but I had went to the store, so I didn't know I had one of Sir Drop bills that we was on in the playlist, and then went to playing, but it was some dead space in the beginning of it. So we're like, what's going on with this? I was like, let me get my butt back to the house. Shoot. But yeah, man, I got some new tracks, man. I need you to jump on some more, man. My bad. Who we got back here? Copper Tone back. Okay. I gotta remember to keep looking.
Oh my bad, I was muted, bro. Can you hear me now?
What's up, man?
Peace. Yeah, we can hear both of y'all. Copper Tone back in the building.
Okay, yeah, I was talking the whole time when I was muted. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, you know, he talked about the interview with the devil and shit. You know, he's talking about how he, you know, his main thing is to break our concentration. Yeah.
Yeah. Already.
So you know,
That's
the whole thing about the concentration is, you know, everybody always taught to concentrate, but are we taught how? How to?
exactly.
Are we taught how to concentrate? So
Cause they tell us, you know, if you know, even concentration, you gotta let go of thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta be centered in your mind, you know. You concentrating on something. You're dwelling on it, you know. And they don't want us to really think for ourselves, you know. They want us to go ahead.
and I'll say that's when you tap into that power, bro.
Exactly.
That's that real power.
That's like when you hear a lot of my music, my songs, that's where I'm going with it. You know, that voice, that elephant in the room, the voice in the back of your head, your intuition.
Spiritual being. The source. The higher self. Yeah.
Yes.
That shit was powerful though, man. Hey,
man, I feed off of y'all, man.
Yeah, same here, bro. Like I said, we all I know a lot of y'all eat meat and eat vegetables, and you got vegetarians, but we all people tellers. You know what I'm saying? We all eat each other's energy, and we consume it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on, bro.
There is only now. Anything that will be already done.
Regardless of what,
End is the beginning.
What we eating in the physical, we should eat in the spiritual.
The cause is the effect, whatever.
Yeah. You gotta be conscious of what you know, what you eating, what you know, filling yourself up with. Like sometimes I can go I don't really eat on a daytime, but I be getting on different bills and not really getting on bills, but you know, getting in people's streams and you know, soaking up the information, and it's like that information be feeding me. You know, it be giving me the energy I need to get through the day. You know, when Huey go live, or Drop go live, or Star go live, or when Copper Tone go live. You know, I chime in and get me a little, you know. Copper be bringing that fire though, you know, with that Publix, you know. Shoot.
Hey, no, hey.
Got a lot of passion, man. I like that, bro. Like
yeah.
Crypto, man. That shit that was about that fucking whirlpool, like how over time that shit becomes part of nature.
Mm-hmm.
And the shit came to me that we're in the middle. If we tell the devil to get behind us, God in front.
Now you're talking something.
Man.
Hold on. Yeah. Let me go turn the music down. Well, keep my bad.
Man, that shit though was powerful though, man. I sat and damn near listened to the whole thing. I'm like, the shit that's already been out there, the devil's always in the detail. So you can't never say that you didn't know.
Are you talking about Interview with the Devil?
Hell yeah, man. That shit, they're powerful, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's all
Yeah,
about
it
your
is.
attention, man. It's all about your
And it was
concentration.
written back in 1930s, man.
Yeah.
Like they hide all the info. I mean, they don't hide nothing for everything is right in front of our face. We just choose not to seek it out, or we choose not to give it any energy, but we'll give everything else our energy, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just like the gold, bro. You know, the gold ain't on top of the surface. You gotta dig for that gold. You know what I'm saying? They put the good shit on there. You gotta dig for
That shit. Hey, but he said about that hypnotic rhythm that
Yeah.
is a whirlpool. There's two of them. He said that there's one for the drifters and there's one for the woke. That's powerful, man.
Oh, really?
He said a hypnotic whirlpool.
Yes, a hypnotic rhythm.
Get caught
Like
up in the
so,
world,
like you can get caught up in that whirlpool and just spin and spin, spin and spin your whole life.
Your life on loop.
Yeah, but it's two of them though. It's one for the Matrix and it's one for, you know what I'm saying? The like-minded have a rhythm too. You know what I'm saying? It becomes part of nature.
I'm trying to see if I can find a good section to let it play, and then we can go off of it, you know. Since we're talking about it.
Pretty much build on it, bro, because we don't heard it.
Well, I just wanna let a little snippet play, and then we're gonna see what it's saying right here. I see it say something about drifting, no drifting, blah blah blah. So
Those who are bound by the habit of drifting?
No. Drifting is only one of my tricks through which I take over the power of independent thought. Before a drifter becomes my permanent property, I must lead him on and ensnare him with another trick. I will tell you about this other trick after I finish describing my methods of converting people into drifters.
Do you mean you have a method by which you can cause people to drift so far away from self-determination that they can never save themselves?
Yes, a definite method, and it is so effective it never fails.
Do I understand you to claim your method is so powerful your opposition cannot reclaim those whom you have permanently ensnared through drifting?
I claim just that. Do you think I would control so many people if my opposition could prevent me? Nothing can stop me from controlling people except people themselves. Nothing can stop me except the power of accurate thought. People who think accurately do not drift on any subject. They recognize the power of their own minds. Moreover, they take over that power and yield it to no person or influence.
Go ahead and tell me more of the methods by which you cause people to drift to hell with you.
I cause people to drift on every subject through which I can control independent thought and action. Take the subject of health, for example. I cause most people to eat too much food, and the wrong sort of food. This leads to indigestion and destroys the power of accurate thought. If the public schools and the churches taught children more about proper eating, they would do my cause irreparable damage. Marriage. I cause men and women to drift into marriage without plan or purpose designed to convert the relationship into harmony. Here is one of my most effective methods of converting people into the habit of drifting. I cause married people to bicker and nag one another over money matters. I cause them to quarrel in bringing up of their children. I engage them in unpleasant controversies over their intimate relationships and in disagreements over friends and social activities. I keep them so busy finding...
I'm about to stop it in a second.
They never have time to do anything else long enough to break the habit of drifting. Occupation. I teach people to become drifters by causing them to drift out of school into the first job they can find, with no definite aim or purpose except to make a living. Through this, I keep millions of people in fear of poverty all their lives. Through this fear, I lead them slowly but surely onward until they reach the point beyond which no individual ever has broken the drifting habit. Savings. I cause people to spend freely and to save sparingly, or not at all, until I take complete control of them through their fear of poverty. Environment. I cause people to drift into inharmonious and unpleasant environments in the home, in their places of occupation, in their relationship with relatives and acquaintances, and to remain there until I claim them through the habit of drifting. Dominating thoughts. I cause people to drift into the habit of thinking negative thoughts. This leads to negative acts and involves people in controversies and fills their minds with fears, thus paving the way for me to enter and control their minds. When I move in, I do so by appealing to people through negative thoughts, which they believe to be their own. I plant the seeds of negative thought in the minds of people through the pulpit, the newspapers, the moving pictures, the radio, and all other popular methods of appeal to the mind. I cause people
social
to
media
for them because they are too lazy and too indifferent to think for themselves.
I conclude from what you say that drifting and procrastination are the same. Is that true?
Yes, that is correct. Any habit which causes one to procrastinate, to put off reaching a definite decision, leads to the habit of drifting.
Is man the only creature who drifts?
Yes. All other creatures move in response to definite laws of nature. Man alone defies nature's laws and drifts when he wills. Everything outside the minds of men is controlled by my opposition, by laws so definite that drifting is impossible. I control the minds of men solely because of their habit of drifting, which is only another way of saying that I control the minds of men only because they neglect or refuse to control and use their own minds.
This is getting to be pretty deep stuff for a mere human being. Let us get back to the discussion of something less abstract. Please tell me how this drifting habit affects people in the...
Stop right there.
That sounds like a lot of what's going on right now.
Oh man.
Take people away from their own mind, give people a hive mind, everybody thinking, we got this, whatever going on, pandemic or whatever, to take you away from yourself.
Got us drifting in a in a sea of
Going the
nothingness.
way they want us to go, yeah, or the way he
What
wants
up,
us to
QE? Quentin Emerson in the building. Man, you come on up here if you want, boss. You already know nothing but fam. But yeah, they got us drifting, man. They got, well, I can't say they got us drifting. We got us drifting, because it's your mind, your state of mind.
It's all a distraction. It's all about the distraction. The distraction gets your concentration. That's what I'm talking about again. They knock off your whole concentration. Whatever you thought you was doing, you would, I guess, like you saying, drift over to something else. Not consciously knowing that you drift. You know what I'm saying? Until it's, too late. That's the whole. It's so subtle, you can't see it.
Yeah, everybody think they doing what they supposed to be doing, but yeah, you might not even be, walking in the direction you supposed to be going. You done drifted off the path, whatever the path may be.
Just take that one word you saying right there on crypto. You saying what we supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah.
So when you thinking something, or you like I say, I suppose you know this. They mean you think you know this, or you think you supposed to be doing it. That's supposed. That's not for certain. So what we're supposed to be doing might not be. If you think that's what you're supposed to be doing, you feel me? That's not a real affirmative action type of thing. Or that's not a real, that's not the real thing. You suppose, you don't know that that's what you're doing. You feel me?
Oh man.
They go to words again. Get us caught up in the words. Like, you supposed to do this. I suppose you do this. Or I think you do this. How they use them words. Maybe they suggesting it. That's the whole drifting thing. This whole language is, what I'm saying, made to get you to drift with the whole word. That shit deep though. Crypto dropped out. Y'all can still hear me? I feel yeah.
My bad. I done fell out my own stream. I'm just a talking.
Yeah. Like, what happened?
No, I was trying to share the link, and I'm just a talking. I'm like, yeah, you know, we'll go on that journey. You know, that spiritual journey. I went on mine. For 2 years. Trying to find myself. That's why I went back here in the back chat or in the YouTube space for a couple years, and I just came back. But you'll realize you'll go into the world to find yourself. Like that's the light bulb right there. I'm trying to say y'all the trip. We'll go into the world to try and find ourselves. You ain't gotta go in the world for that. All you gotta do is, go look in the mirror, look at you, tell yourself you love you. You done always been there for you. The you in the back of your head, the elephant in the room. You know what I'm talking about? The universe, the source, your intuition. You have always been there for you. You gonna always be there for you. So why you got to go outside yourself into the world to find yourself? We got, you the center of your existence. The ripple starts with you. You feel me? Like at one point I ain't know what a ripple was, until, we wakes up and we realize, what's really the center, what's not the center that's, how they taught us in school, or what's in the center of the earth, that's irrelevant. What's in the center of you?
Yeah, that should be crazy, right? I be watching I just be, skip every now and then I turn on the TV and just be looking shit and they be talking about different places on earth is like the center of the earth. And I be thinking what place ain't the center of the earth? Especially if they tell us we live on the globe. You feel me? Every place is the center. But you can come back around to it. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
How you saying that shit?
And we got sister so
Grand Risings, brothers.
Grand Rising.
What's up, sis?
Man, it's crazy you talking about that center, and I was trying to get clarification. I've been reaching out. Everybody, I guess, sleep early this morning. I be up early sometime, bro.
No,
And
I'm right up with you every
I
day.
know you was.
If you up early, go live. I hop on early in the morning. I be up.
Oh, I'm gonna start doing that because sometimes I
No,
think one
don't you
morning
take
I
my
just.
slot. Don't you take my slot. I'm
All
just
right,
playing.
brother.
I'm just playing.
No,
Hey,
no,
we
no, I'm
gon'
gonna let
we
you
gonna
be that.
build
Let me
together.
Like
We
real
got
shit though.
real
The
real
same way they
talk. We
got
got to
we
get
got
us
TV.
some. We need to get that structure together. You feel me? That
Right,
way,
right.
like boom, I can go for an hour and a half. We ain't got to do these 3 10-hour builds. All we got to do is jump from channel to channel. Like I run it for an hour, 2 hours, and then we switch to Sister Star, or we switch to Huey P, or we switch to Sir Drop, Copper Tone, and then next thing you know, we got a whole 24-hour span, and we just running it. You know what I'm
And then
saying?
what you need the TV for then? We got the TV right here. We got our channel, you know what I'm saying? Your episode come on at 7, her episode come on 8, her episode come on at 9. You know what I'm saying? The next show.
And then we just keep pushing it. And then if the slot open up, boom, now you right back on at 12 after or whatever. We just keep running like that. Get wisdom in the loop. Get mind's eye in the loop. Get everybody that got a channel. We find everybody a slot on certain days and we just set it and run it. And then that way we can build off each other. We'll grow each other's channels because we all in the same, the same space, the same,
right.
Yeah, we all on
and,
the same mission, man. Like I said, we all
yeah.
on the same mind.
But we been said this way 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's hard for egos to come together, but I think now we in a better space, spiritually, individually and collectively, to where I think, we can come to a common ground on this task at hand to be able to present the information to the people. Cause we all got relevant information, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
We all trying to get the big picture, man. We all got a piece of the puzzle.
Exactly. We all a puzzle piece. We just gotta paint the picture. But the devil got us drifting.
float, float on, huh?
You gotta unveil the veil.
Okay, my eyes, you know, he be talking that talk. Mine's I say Friday is every day, not just Friday plus Saturday. It's an illusion with the spelling. Mm. You know, mine I keep you thinking already.
Just Friday, Saturday. It is though, because Saturday is hooked to Saturn, right? I mean, it's named after Saturn. So a lot of these words that we use, we don't even know the true meanings behind them.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I only feel like it's 2 days. Like you got Sunday and Moon Day. You know what I'm saying? You got the sun out, then you got the moon out. So,
Oh, that was dope right there.
period.
Sunday and Moon Day. And really, that's just one day because they both doing they
Exactly.
dance at the same time. It's just one dance. It's just a dance. It's like a, you
They
know,
chasing
it's
chasing
literally
each
just
other
a
like they twins.
dance. It's the
Yeah.
last dance, nigga, and it just go on forever.
It's the same thing we was talking about the other week when we think about I can't remember the verse. I hate that I be forgetting stuff. That's something that annoys me. But anyway, the verse where it talks about where God created, it's in Genesis, I know, but it's like he created the something, then it goes into talking about this day and this day was the day. It went into the day and the night was the day. Then it went into the next day and it was the second day. I don't remember. I don't want to quote it, but it says something like that. Now, when I look at that, deciphering that to me, it's telling me that how the one day I think copper tone use on here. And remember I was saying how the one day they have us thinking one day is like the one day that goes into day, say noontime, it's daytime, it goes into the dark, it comes back into the day. That's literally one day, but they have us thinking you're going into the next day. But where we read that in the Bible, I hope you remember copper tone where it was at, but where we read that in the Bible, it was saying that, but it actually is describing 2 days is really one day. So it's saying to us like this time thing, because we know time is not really time. So we're looking at it in that clock that they keep winding us in, right? They're winding us up in this clock, trying to constrict us in this time. This is all part of being in that circle and shit they doing. So as they winding us up, keeping us in that clock, we're thinking 24 hours in a day, 24 hours in a day. There's no hours, first off, and there's no separation like that.
Yeah.
So when we go into that 24 hours, they try to say, okay, here goes your next day. That's a lie in itself with the time because when it goes into that clock going back around to the 24-hour point, it's still the same day according to what the words say. So like brother just said, the Sunday and the moon day, there's the 2 days because that one day really is a whole time as we consider time. I'm just using time as a reference, is the whole time of a day. Then the span goes to the next day, which would also be multiple days according to what they have us constricted to. If that makes sense, y'all. I'm sorry. If
No,
anybody get
no,
what I'm
Doing
saying,
that,
please clear
doing
it up.
that raw set stuff right now.
you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
No, it's just like that's on the same topic as winter is their new year, but really spring is the new year because that's when the clock
That part.
always, yeah,
You know, the original New Year was in March, like March 25th, I believe. They changed it to the Gregorian calendar to push it back, January. It was
yeah.
that, that God damn.
Time is frozen, just as like they famous
Ooh,
cartoon.
that's deep too, bro. They started us off on frozen time. That's crazy. When it be the coldest.
In the ice
Thing.
ages, the ice ages is what froze time, and they started using all that stuff when everything went over in that time. I think.
Wow. Ice Age is when they, like you said, they froze. They literally froze time. Got us stuck in the loop.
That's a
Like,
famous ass movie too, man.
yeah,
That's a famous. They done made part one, part two,
yeah, and they got
but
frozen.
ain't
And that's a whole
ain't
nother.
and look, ain't nan nigga in there.
Mm,
I see
yeah.
the civilization type shit.
Mhm. And it's crazy how you say, "I see you." You know what I'm saying? You trying to freeze your vision type shit.
They want you
Everything to
laid. They
freeze us
want you
because
laid up in the ICU.
Yeah, exactly. That part. That part. Hey, you
and
in
that's
an investable state. Yeah.
right. Think y'all. We
A
okay.
whole
So we're the fire, right? Everything within us is the fire. The fire is actually what our spirit is that helps enlighten us, and that's all we think about is the fire. That fire. That fire. That heat source, right?
that's the
So
Kundalini. Yeah.
everything they do that's chilling is opposed to that. Earlier this week, I was talking to my daughter about a couple of things, and something came to my head. So I'm gonna run it by y'all because y'all know we be thriving off each other sometimes. Y'all tell me what y'all think of this. So the ice age thing, what came to me as well was refrigeration and freezing, right? Why is it that they brought freezing into our world? Period. Now, back when our ancestors were here, they had ways of preserving foods naturally, and they always kept them for months and stored for months or whatever you would call the time length. Then and they didn't have a problem with losing their food, their food, any of that. There are so many organic ways to store food and to keep it preserved.
Underground,
What you say, bro?
underground cellars.
Yes,
Because
the
it's already
underground
cold.
cellars.
It's already
Yep.
cold down
Because the earth in it keeps it at a certain Celsius as you go
there. Yep.
further down. So that was in those underground worlds. But other than the underground worlds, brother, before and after, right? They still were above ground and they were preserving their foods. There's certain ways that you can preserve food even with the heat. Um so I can't think of the systems offhand, y'all. I'm sorry, but like when you there's certain drinks that you can preserve, there's certain foods that you can preserve, and it's certain herbs and things that you can do. It's with like using compost. It's a whole bunch of different things. So
Yeah, salt. I
basically,
heard
right?
salt does it too.
Yes, salt.
Salt
Yep.
preserves it too.
And with the compost, right, you put like certain things in it, certain, like you said, enzymes, the salt is an enzyme, different enzymes is what preserve it. So why do we need refrigeration and freezing of food? Okay, so that's a big thing to think about. Thinking about that, right? Anything cold we put into our body starts to cool us down because we're a heat sensitive body. And the copper is what
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's our temperature? They want you to check your temperature every day before you go out in the workforce, before you come into the store, before you go into
Mhm.
the clinic, before you do this. You gotta check it. They want to make sure your temperature is right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be between 94 and 99 degrees. As soon as you get over
Mm,
98, they're gonna say you're sick and you got that Rona, boy.
Yeah,
mm.
that's how your body cleanses itself though by heating up.
Exactly.
That's the whole
Kills the
trick.
bacteria. It kills
Hmm.
anything. It's fighting it off. This is why our body does it. Let's just specify that too, brother. Just like
Oh,
you said,
that's huge.
the
Cause
only
go
oh,
ahead,
go ahead.
sister.
No, no, I'm sorry. What you did you want to say something on that before I say that?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
because like you know, my body like I'm not I'm not a sickly type person. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I can go like a whole year before I catch a cold or something. Generally, like I catch a cold in the summer and I catch like a fever in the winter or something. You see what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
it might be every other year or something, but then every now and then I go into a place where I'm throwing up all that acid and stuff in the
Yep.
bottom of your stomach, and like it'll be like I'm on my deathbed. You think you're on your deathbed, but
Right.
you know what I do? I go put my sweats on. I put like 2 3 sweaters on, and I go get up under the covers and I just sweat it out, sweat it out, sweat it out, sweat it out. Keep
Sweat it
putting
out.
in fluids, keep putting in fluids,
Yep.
and then I'm good. I'm back. Like I thought
Like
I
what's
had the
nothing?
corona before I even knew anything about the corona. Like last
See,
year,
Facts,
around a
facts.
little bit before this time, and then next thing you know, that stuff happened. I'm like, oh, did I have something already? I don't know.
right.
Hey, we can get
But
the
we
people out
do.
that whole mind frame, bro, to know what a virus is and ain't. Can you see a virus under a microscope? You can't. Only way to see a virus is an electronic microscope, and that give you a CGI picture. It don't even give you a real picture. So take that, what I'm saying, for what it is.
But and the
It's a
thing about
mental
the
virus.
corona,
Only
right?
thing that is.
Yep. What you say, brother?
No, I was saying the
What you
mental
say?
virus, the
Everything?
only thing that exists. I was saying the mental virus is the only thing that exists.
Yeah,
You believe?
mental a state of mind.
Yeah,
You
Right.
know.
know what I'm saying? The mind gets sick before the body do. You know what I'm saying? You got, it's deep, bro. Like I said, they put that shit into you. You know what I'm saying? So it's deeper than just, you think they catching something. Can't nobody give you nothing. You got to be injected with it, physically or mentally. You inject yourself with this disease. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, what I was saying was when it come to that, right? The virus, or any other virus, and before I even say that, like you just said, brother, you felt like you already had that, then you just went to that sickness, and you're like, oh shoot, now they come up talking about corona. Did I have the corona? Now, the corona, which is another misconception, we have corona inside of our body, period. It's normal. It's always been in us. So what made it disappear this year and become something that was a killer? That's another fantastic point that we have to think about. And people don't really understand the depth of that. If we always have had corona in our body, what made it different this year? And with what makes it different, the difference in that is what is the benefit of it into why y'all turned it into something negative. That's a whole nother subject. I'm gonna get on that on the topic on my show one day. But on that
Can I
same
can I can
element,
I
right?
speak on it?
When it right, yeah, let me say this real quick, brother. I'm sorry because I almost forgot it when y'all was talking. I just want to say it real quick. When it comes to that, right, our body, right, when we go into a fever, what is happening obviously is our body is fighting off that germ. It's fighting off that bacteria, it's fighting off that illness, that sickness, so on and so forth, right? So when they tell us, like you just said, brother, oh, you got a fever. Something going on. You got corona. Now you got corona because your body temperature went over 100. Hold the F up. Why are you telling me that I have a corona because my body is fighting something off? So now, are you bringing me in now to say, oh, I have corona? Now that I have corona, you're going to give me a shot that's going to what? Start cooling down something in my body that would actually fight that shit off naturally. So now you're fighting against my body's natural chemistry to get this shit away from me. Let me just say that part right there, and I'm going to leave it at there. Go ahead, everything.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
just
about to
like
say,
the mask. It's just,
yeah.
my bad. It's just like
Now
the
go ahead, bro.
mask. You you ain't supposed to be breathing in your own CO2.
That part.
We designed to
That
breathe
part.
out CO2 to breathe in oxygen. So when we breathe in it, nurse or
Mhm.
practitioner will tell you this that we killing ourselves slower. Well, really faster because we feeding up the process, because you
Exactly.
sucking in your own CO2 is fucking choking you.
All you
And then
got
they wonder why. Go ahead.
now, I'm about to say, all you gotta do is go to the fire department. They gonna tell you everything about inhaling CO2 and how fast that shit kill you, bro. It ain't no good for you. You ain't supposed to be inhaling that shit.
Facts.
Mm. We need to get Brandon up here,
That's what
Mr.
I'm saying.
Fireman. You
God
hear
damn.
me? That's
So,
crazy,
The
man.
whole point
so
that we breathe, we
now,
So,
exhale.
and when
You
it
know what I'm saying? Why we exhaling? Why we don't just inhale? You know what I'm saying? We exhaling for a reason, but
exactly.
they
Now
got us
check this
waiting
out,
to
brother.
exhale till we
Oh,
take that mask off.
facts.
That's it, crazy.
Brother, so what I was gonna say, right, when I had got up early this morning, I told you I was trying to get clarification. I jump on here, he go crypto talking about that dang fire, right? I've been texting, I've been sending messages. I guess everybody was knocked the hell out. I didn't even think to try to go live, bro. I should have known your butt was up. But either way, Deuteronomy 4:32, bro. I know you got that pulled up, but in a second, I please want you to pull that up because I want to go over it. But finish what you were saying about that. I just didn't want to forget Deuteronomy 4:32, bro, when you get a minute. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go get it. Let me make some moves. But you go ahead, y'all build up. I gotta go
Hey,
back inside.
Yep.
hey,
Yep. Go
hey,
ahead.
hey. We need to do a little build on that then. That fucking CO2 shit. The
Hey,
firefighters say that. That's
Yeah,
just
you know,
common sense,
to,
but
to make it for the layman people, you know, to understand what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? That'll make it plain and simple for them. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
because
man,
they're
it's a
trying to
white
cool
dude
down. And
in Naples.
come
Like
on,
I be
mind's eye.
asking people all
It's
the
common
time, like
sense.
what? Uh,
yes, they got that. Remember the so-called vaccine crap, right? Now think about this part. When it comes to freezing our shit up, right? That vaccine, they keep it at below zero temperature so that when they inject it in you, it's a cold shot going into your hot bloodstream. What the
damn,
F is that all about? What the F is that about, guys?
for real? I ain't even know that part.
That's facts.
Why they keep it so cold? They trying to cool y'all.
This is what made me start thinking about this deep freeze shit. I'm like, yo, what the hell is up with this deep freeze shit they doing? So then I started thinking about the refrigeration. Then I started thinking about the freezer system. Then that took me back to damn the ice age. Hold up. All
Damn.
this
So
shit
now you
connected.
got me thinking about the hospital. You know, the hospital keep it cold. They say the cold
Yes.
kills. So is it the cold or the heat that kill the germ? Which one is it?
Well, the cold actually keeps it at the state.
Happy New
And
Year's. Happy frozen New Year's.
So why the hospitals ain't hot then?
hmm, why they ain't hot? Why they ain't hot?
Yeah,
That'll be too much heat, baby. That'll be too much heat for them.
they be curing too much
Just
shit.
like the
They
jails,
just trying to
they keep them
switch a
frozen.
creature. That's all.
Yeah. Look at these new movies they're showing. Check this the F out. Look at these movies. Now, y'all talking about Frozen. That, like you said, that's a very good one. We need to dissect that shit into this.
Yeah.
This we need to schedule a build on talking about this shit because I got so much stuff that been running through my mind with it. Now, think about these movies that they showing, right? Where they're freezing the people and putting them into different sleeves or bodies, as they say. Um,
Stop it.
listen, they doing it, brother. And think about the movies
What they do?
where
Where they
they
freeze the
were
motherfucker and then
frozen,
bring him
right?
back to
Hey,
life?
sister, how you say if I say stop it, that means go. We ain't going off of the light system they gave us. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? Stop it.
right,
No, just mash through the light, run through that light
right.
and
Yes,
keep
but
going.
just
Like,
run that.
give me
Right.
some more.
So, brother, check that out. So, and then think right now with those older movies, they used to show us those things, right? I can't think of it was one movie they was tied up to this thing, right? It was like a little black thing. I think it was on their head. They was inside of some bubble and like they were frozen. Then we think about the ice age and they were saying when they got certain cells in people, they found these ice age people and they were like, they were frozen. We brought these people and these people have been frozen for thousands of years. What the hell? People don't even think about this stuff, but when we think about it, that shit sounds crazy in itself.
The, the
Hey,
woolly mammoth.
what book I'm looking for, sister?
Hey,
Oh, I'm
sis.
sorry, bro. Yes, Deuteronomy
Deuteronomy.
4:32. Yes, what you say, bro? 4:32,
No,
bro.
no, I was just saying they give us the woolly mammoth,
Mm,
and they try to tell her, you know, that he was frozen, you know, up on Antarctica. They found it.
mm-hmm.
You
The
know, and
woolly
they say that's
mammoth.
the elephant. You know, that's the ancient elephant,
Mm-hmm.
the ancient elephant in the room type of thing. So, you know, that's how I be saying it.
Mm.
Obedience commanded. Um, 432 says, the Lord is God.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we at.
Yes, bro. I believe that's it. Could read 32 with 32 and 33. I hope it get to the part that it was just keep ringing in my mind on what we talking about with this freeze.
Well, Deuteronomy 4:32, the Lord is God.
Ooh,
Ask
and
now
then it's 432.
about
Hold up.
former days. Go ahead. You messing me up, man. You messing up my
Uh,
commentary.
It's a 9. It's a 9. Yes, it is, brother.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The Lord is God. Deuteronomy 4:32. Ask now about former days long before your time, from the day God created human beings on the earth, as from one end of the heavens to the other.
Pause,
Has
brother.
anything so great as the ever happened? Wait. Has anything so
Oh,
great as this ever happened? Or has
brother.
anything like it ever been heard of? Has
I'm
any other
interrupting.
people? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Bro. I'm sorry, bro. I know you reading it like, hold on, let me see this. Listen now, the very first sentence, look, and forgive me for just interrupting the words being spoken like that, because it do
Oh, it's
mean
just
something.
a
I don't care
book.
what these
Come
people
on.
say. Okay, but it means something, brother. Is you hearing? Listen now. Now just think real quick before we. I just want you to start over and read it again. Now everything we just was talking about, right? All of the references we talking about, like with the ice and the cold, the ice age, this, and that. Now I'm sorry. Start that over and start,
Oh,
brother.
ding,
Stop
ding,
at the
ding,
first sentence so we can ding ding on that part there.
ding.
Go.
I got you, sister.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 4:32. The Lord is God. Ask
Mm-hmm.
now about the former days,
Mm,
long before your time, from the day God created human beings on the earth. Ask now about the former days,
hmm.
long before your time, from
Hmm.
the day God created human beings on the earth. I'm talking about the former days. If they was the
Mm,
former days, they not today. That means that's in the past, which we know that's only today. But that means something happened
mm-hmm.
yesterday before you
Mm-hmm.
was even put here in this place.
Mm.
I
What
don't
it
know if
saying,
I'm
bro?
saying it right.
The saying it.
It
What you saying is saying.
What you saying?
look
What you
different on
saying, bro?
mine.
What you
Oh,
said?
my bad. I'm reading that's
The revised version.
that's the new international version. I'm gonna go to the King James for the people. Hold on. King
Yeah,
James
go and go.
says
Wait, bro. Go to that 1611 version. Let's do that.
the who?
The 1611 version of the Bible. That's the most original one. Let's go. Let's check that one.
I, I,
1611 verse. Oh
you
yeah.
the you
You gonna have
wait
to
a
find it
minute.
first.
I got she done gave me a task. I don't know if I can do that. Where am I at? I'm gonna
Okay,
have to
just
go
I
stay
look
there,
got
for
I
brother.
that.
We
got the
don't want look.
Bible
We want to
pulled
stay
up
on.
on my
We want to
phone.
stay on point. Go ahead, stay there, brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, here go the King James version because most people they got the King James version. Real people they
Yeah.
got every version there is. So okay, Deuteronomy 4:32 King James version. For ask now of the days that are past. Okay, that make a little bit more sense. For ask now of the days that are past, which were before thee, since the day that God created man upon the earth, and ask from the one side of heaven unto the other,
Before
whether
you slow down. I'm sorry, brother. You know I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay, check this. So ask then before thee, before the human was put
mm,
on this earth, before thee, before the human. So that means thee and the human is two separate people. That's one thing. I just want to take note of that. Am I tripping or what? Did you get that or what?
the past, which were
You're this
before
is.
thee,
Mhm.
since the day that God created man upon the earth,
Before
which
it
were
said
before
before God
thee.
created man upon
Hold
the
up.
earth.
So
Check
so
this.
what it
Check it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
so
You know I
basically is
get
it saying
excited.
if people here before God created people?
Did you? What did it just say? What did?
That's
Hold
what it
on.
Ask
Hold
sounds
on.
like.
about the former days, long
It
before
said.
time,
Mm-hmm.
Before
Mm-hmm.
from the day God created human beings on the earth. I'm reading both versions. I'm going back and forth trying to put it
Mm-hmm.
together because I'm seeing it, because I got it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That something was going on before we even got here.
Mm.
Somebody was out there.
Hold on, bro.
Somebody was dwelling. Somebody was doing something before we even started doing before he even spoke us into existence. It was somebody already existing.
so it's basically I see it different ways too. You know, you can
Come on.
say you say it's
It's only your perspective. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, when they say before thee, I be putting myself in the place of thee. You know what I'm saying? So basically, is asking what were the people doing before you arrived here on Earth? You know what I'm
And
Mm.
wait. It's
saying?
not
Before you came
people.
into play.
It not people, bro. But it said thee, but it didn't say people. It said the humans was after thee.
Yeah.
Are you getting that? Okay. Now check this out. Now, you guys remember the process we've talked about as far as us going through the sun and being processed as plasma and being spread upon this earth as the photon energy that I tell you guys, it's the orgone energy. The orgone energy that is really us, that is the life, the spirit life
The
versus the spirit,
spirit, the
the
spiritual
physical life.
being.
Get to
That's
it,
the
brother.
thee before the he, before
Where
the
my
human.
guy at?
That what we saying?
Where my guy
The spiritual being, the you inside
at?
of you, the one who
Mm,
really driving the car, the one who in the back of the room, in your head, talking to you. The
mm.
spirit, so the spiritual being was here before um before he was put into the flesh.
Yeah, that's the
Hmm?
Yeah.
heaven. That's the heavens they talking about from east side from one side to another.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know,
Now,
I don't
brother.
do the Bible. I don't do the Bible, but my name came out the Bible, so we talking Bible. I don't know how we got on Bible. Maybe because we were listening to the interview with the devil, and he
Mm.
got us drifting. He got us thinking outside ourselves. But if you're a spiritual being, and the Bible said that he would not he the you know the being you, the spirit
Mhm.
was here
Mhm.
before you even came in the flesh.
Hmm.
There you go.
Hmm.
There you go. That's
What
what
it
I was
saying?
saying.
What it saying? That part. That part,
Hmm.
brother.
That book is
That
for the
part,
spirit, but
brother.
they muddied it up.
Ask
But
now about
if
the
you
former days, long
Hmm.
before the time from the day God created human beings on the earth.
Say it again, brother. Listen, I keep trying to talk about it and don't nobody take me serious. No, let me stop. But bro, when I say we are the Oregon energy, nobody is
it was
understanding what
other
I be saying.
entities here too. Them other families that's on top right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
We in
Y'all
a
went
straight battle.
somewhere.
I keep saying
Yeah.
we in the
The
spirit, we in the
all the other
spiritual war.
families, the Gentiles that
Yeah, it's always
came to
been
the
that.
land of the milk and honey.
We really in it now because see our spirits, the thing going on now, guys,
All
our spirits are
all the
awakening.
frozen,
I'm sorry, Copper.
all
Copper, say
of
that
the
again, baby. You a little
people
low. I
that
didn't hear you. Say that
go
again.
against the dietary laws, the Flintstones, the Tarzans,
The land before time.
You said it's the
Oh,
dietary laws.
I see where you're going with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they gave us, they
we the
gave us
lights.
ice age and prehistoric ages and
Yeah,
ages
but
before the man, but what was
Hmm.
going on in the age before human,
Mm.
was
When they
was
came with their destruction, brother,
mm,
doing all this shit.
death
DNA
and
Hmm.
destruction.
Hmm.
about that blood type. We all O,
Yep.
man. That's the
Yep.
universal blood for the whole world. So,
Yep.
just as the talent, look at the talent. LeBron James
Mm.
is the biggest
Mine's I
name.
talking about the
Kobe wasn't the biggest
article,
name.
Antarctica.
Yep.
How we get over there, mine's I?
Antarctica, that's that ice, bro.
Oh, we was
That's the
talking about
deep frozen.
frozen. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry.
Mm.
No, I don't pulled up some something. Oh, I ain't even here no more.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
showing
you got
Avatar. Damn it.
That blood type.
Bro, my daughter calling. If I hop
What
off, if it
you
hang up,
said,
I'm gonna
I
get right back
witnessed
on.
it the same shit last year around about the same time. I felt something different, but nigga, immune system at the end of the day, our shit may vary a little, but the strongest of the strong always gonna survive. It ain't about that money shit. Niggas ain't gotta have no money, and niggas 10,000 years from now, leave us alone, we still gonna be here. One thing about it, that's why they tie that shit in the master do or the devil does so much for you that you feel guilty when you see the wrongs of the parent. You don't want to say nothing.
Yeah, his job is to weaken you. Y'all still
My
there?
bad. Yeah, we still here. I was talking and stuff. I was reading Mind's Eye comment by Antarctica or something. Article, Antarctica. They give you an article. They want you to. They're trying to give you a belief. You know, because an article. What is an article really? It's basically some compiled
Article out the
information of
archive.
somebody else's thoughts and beliefs, and they trying to present it to you and make you believe it. You know. I don't know. That's just what I just put that together. I ain't reading no definition. I don't go into the etymology. I go into what I know. But I want to know more. So what y'all got.
Yeah, article sound like it come out the archive. You just getting somebody account of what happened. Somebody else's perspective other than yourself.
Mm. I know I was asking Google some questions the other day, and she be lying sometimes. But you keep asking the right questions, she'll give you the truth. It'd be funny.
What you looking for?
I don't know what I'd be looking for.
A lot of time when you do them words, you got to put definition in front of it. If you just type in the word in Google, it won't give you the definition. Sometimes it'd be funny, but you gotta type the definition of, and then it'll give you like the breakdown of that
Orgone energy.
shit.
Let's see what we got up here. Human body energy clock. What is that? Oh shoot. They don't want me to see something. Okay, they talking about acupuncture.
Netflix has a movie called Code 8 that has to do with body energy type shit. It's past the mask. They showing you glimpses of the future again. The robots as police, but they coming through wanting to take people if they legally have energy, a certain type of energy or some shit.
Y'all see this? So what we supposed to be doing at these certain times of the day? They got your heart, your small intestine, your bladder at 4 p.m., your kidney at 5 to 7.
What is that you got open the crypto?
It say the Chinese medicine 24-hour circadian clock. When I typed in orgone energy, it brought up a whole bunch of like body clocks. What time it is?
So is that orgone energy connected to the organite stone? Anybody know? Is the soul still on?
And then look at the fire, earth,
Oh,
metal,
my bad.
wood, fire.
Is that orange?
I'm sorry, Wisdom. Come on in, brother.
That orange. Oh, Wisdom, you're gonna break it down for us too. Come on.
Oh yeah, what's happening, fellas? What's
Yes,
happening?
Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they clock different. It's backwards. Like the AM is on this side.
Oh snap! I ain't even peeped that.
Oh, it's counterclockwise.
You see that shit?
Wow.
Look at the metal, wood, and fire and all. The moon down here, so the same as the same. I done seen this page. And look who has it, the Chinese. So the Asiatic aspect in it.
I'm trying to make it, full screen. Let me see. It's gonna come up right. I still made it stupid. Let me see. Well, blow it up. I ain't been in the streaming in a while, so y'all gotta bear with me. Get my bearings back together. Should be able to blow this up or something.
Yeah, take your time, brother.
But yo, go keep going. I'm just trying to make it bigger. I should open it.
We know that all that shit is like there's some truths behind it, but I think that they just spread it out so thin through religion that dumbs down the spirit.
So what y'all building on?
I don't know. We done went all around the space. We started. We was. I had uploaded Interview with the Devil by Napoleon Hill, and we was getting into. Well, I don't know, man. we went into Deuteronomy 32. 432. Saying that D was here. D was here before the human being was even created. And we kind of latched onto the D being the spiritual being, which is the you inside of you. Kind of like we was talking, kind of like you brought to us the the elephant in the room, in the back of your head, and it kind of tied some of that together. I think, which is pertinent to what we was building on last week or whatever. And somehow we got here with the Oregon energy to what's on the screen.
That same spirit, shit. You say Deuteronomy what? What y'all was on? I don't want to go look at it real quick.
4:32. And if you want me to, bring you up and let you do what you do, cause I know you do what you do.
Oh yeah, man. I've been seeing everybody going in circles, boy. I'm like, damn, these folks like a chicken with their head cut off, boy. They don't want to stay put. Stay put, nigga. You, nigga. Stay put.
But yeah, we was at Deuteronomy 4:32. In the international, it break it down a little bit different than the James.
Yeah, and be honest with you, crypto man. Like through me, like doing what you call it, like juxtaposing the scriptures together, like with the NIV compared to the KJV.
Yeah,
the NIV is with that bullshit, fam.
Okay, I'm not. I just clicked on something, and
you
feel
like,
me?
Just let you know.
That's why
like,
I'm telling you, ain't gotta.
Yes, sir.
Do what you do. You see where you at? What you got?
Yeah, let me just read it right quick.
Hold up. Oh, let me get this off the screen.
Yeah, it got a lot to do with that translation too. What's that thing we were talking about, wisdom? That's synchronized linguistics.
Yeah, I forget the name of that phrase, bro. You still remember that? I forgot the name of that phrase. What it was called?
Synchronic
linguistics. Yeah, linguistics, something like that. Synchronic linguistics, I think that was.
My bad, sister.
Yeah, man.
That's the language of the time, or the
time.
of the time. Yeah.
That's right.
It's different. Like words we use now might mean something different in the 1200s. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's a badass car. We know they ain't talking about that bad. We thought that's good. You know, yeah, just like what you said.
So that's how they get you caught up. They don't teach you that part. You know?
Yeah, no, they ain't teaching. They ain't teaching that they was talking slang back then.
Exactly. Even in the Bible.
Sister Star, you back in?
Yeah, just forgot me.
No, I ain't used to this. I ain't used to being in the production side, so I forget to look and see if somebody jumped in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like, knock, 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 knock.
no, I promise you, I ain't.
They say for no.
Dang, I was trying to get in when you had that Circadian clock pulled up, bro. I couldn't really hear what y'all was saying, but my thing was I was on a call too, but I missed kind of what y'all was talking about with that. Y'all there?
Yes, yeah, I'm here. What's going on, sister? So, yes, man, I'm here.
Yeah, bro. Did you check out? Did you see the Deuteronomy part?
He was showing it to me right now. Actually,
Oh,
I'm
he
trying to
sent it
go
right
over it.
now. Okay.
I'm kind of trying to go over it right now. To be honest, you know what I mean. But y'all get to keep chopping up though. I like to really get the whole context of it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, basically, with him talking about the fire, basically that's what I took his video talking about the fire, our fire within, whatever, and all the stuff this week. I had something else that happened this week that was pertaining to it. Now I can't remember what it was. I had a question about it, but today something about the Deuteronomy is ringing to me with the fire, and then cryptos happen to be doing the fire. I'm like, what the heck? So that Deuteronomy is talking about that same fire, and you know how I be talking about the plasma coming through the sun, which is us, the photosynthesis, the organ energy. That part in Deuteronomy actually to me basically it tells you the same thing, just like in the beginning where it talks about the spirit, and then after the spirit, the human man was created. It verifies it again in this, and to me, it's talking about that same thing, that fire.
That's right. Because you know, the spirit always came before the flesh. That's automatic. You know what I mean? Like everybody's supposed to know that. Before we receive this body, we already did it in spirit first. You know what I'm saying? But now we actually come to actually live it out, so to speak. You know, cause I got to kind of go into my dream. I don't know if I ever told y'all, but like I had a dream. Make a long story short, you know what I mean? I had a daydream. Actually, I wouldn't even sleep at night. It was a daydream. I meditated. I just went into another realm right quick, and I saw some shit. And it showed me that I left my parents, went up through some water, and came out on the other side in the motherfucking hospital, being born. Yeah, so it told me that I left my spirit and I came to live it in real reality. That's what it told me. Like everything I'm finna do right now, I just left from it in the spirit realm. I said, get the fuck out of here.
So basically, it was telling you you lived it in the spirit realm, right? And then
Yes.
you came back here to relive it in the physical realm. This is your
Yes.
reincarnation into this.
You got cut out. So I can't hear you.
She fell out, I think. She fell out. It's just me and you. But she gonna come back.
Yes, sir, though, Crypto. It is like that, though, man. So, like, it's all about the spirit, my bro. For real. It's all about the spirit and the flesh, dog. And people just trying to explain it the best way they can. You know what I mean? It ain't that. It's a concrete, you know what I mean? Of course, it's always could be tweaked. Like, once you know how to dribble the ball, it's up to you how you finesse it after that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I go between my bag. I go, behind my bag. I go between my leg. You know what I mean? But, once you get the bait, then how you just dribble the ball. You know what I mean? So
now you throwing no look passes and stuff.
You feel me?
The bearings together.
You feel me? Like how you do that shit? You see what I'm saying? For real, it is just like that with the script. Like once you know that, don't nobody know a bitch ass thing, Crypto. Like once you know that for a fact, you know what? Nobody born with no book, Crypto. Nobody.
Nobody. That's why I say it's just a book. They want to put the stipulation that it came from God, or anything created came from the source, whether it's.
And guess what, Crypto? Go ahead. That's when you know, who you talk to. As soon as they start talking about something else, they don't fully understand what it said. Because the Bible is telling you, do not follow Moses, do not follow Abraham, do not follow these motherfuckers, that they did not receive the motherfucking perfection. They didn't receive perfection. They got the promise, dog.
Oh, it tells you don't put your faith in another man, but they got us looking outside ourselves.
No.
I say
They do. They tricking you though.
They got us looking to the celestial beings. I say the stars, you know, the celebrities, the
when they
social
say
media. Come on, man.
Yeah. See, because that's what all they look into that. See, we gotta understand, right? And that the people, the top dogs, these stars, these celebrities, and all of them, you know what I mean? They follow Baal and all that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? That's who they follow. You see what I'm talking about? And that is dealing with the sun and the stars and the moon and all that. The Egyptian people, they literally worship the sun and shit. Like the one that don't know no better. Exactly. It's talking about Israel. They don't even know it's the same thing. Israel.
It's a question. They asking you, do you even know Israel? Do you know they telling you it's the same, whether it's Jesus, whether it's Allah, whether it's Buddha, whether it's come on, man.
It's right there, bro. It's like, how can I? That's when you know when people are blinded. It's like, hold on, man. Like, you not listening to what you're saying.
Blinded by the light.
That's
you
the
light.
That's what I'm
about
to say. It is Ra, like it's saying is Ra, like is the sun, El, you know, El. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got people taking the literal, like worshiping the sun, you know, Israel.
It's right. See, and then when you really break the word down and you look at what it say, it's telling you that you are the light. Is what it's telling you.
It says we is Ra's Els.
Yes, we are Ra's Els. Like
we are an extension. We're the extension
of the light.
Of the light, of the Father, of the moon, of the sun, of the mother,
of the stars, of everything that's light, bro. It's
the
like
real celestial beings. We are the stars, but they got us looking to the stars.
I'm gonna make it even simpler. Like each person is their own ray that's coming from the light. Like literally one ray. Yes, we're connected.
But it's the energy, brother. I'm sorry, I know I keep harping on it, but y'all got to see and understand this organ energy because it's very important because it has to do with everything. Also, our vegetation and everything is real important to understand what that
that's the ray of light, sister. So
exactly, and people are not getting the depth of it because it's like it sounds pseudo when I be trying to explain that energy and how important it is because this is it's coming straight through the source.
You know what, sister? So for now on, I be hearing how they be trying to ruffle your feathers and shit. Sometimes you need. Hey, listen here. You need to let their know from now on you are pseudo. Hey, Crypto, you want to pull up the definition of the word pseudo? What is it? What's the word pseudo?
Yeah, that shit get on my nerve, bro. Cause everything pseudo. What ain't pseudo? What's not pseudo?
What ain't pseudo?
Man. Like, yeah, man. I'm pseudo. Now let's run it, man. What's happening?
The things that they call pseudo is not popular, basically. So basically, they want us to go to the most used thing. Basically, the most popular.
The common shit they say they're against.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole thing behind this shit. Why would you want to go with the popular?
Gotta get to the point where you know what? I ain't tell you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you what these folks say. You know what I mean? And then you know, and then every word they say out their mouth, you know what I mean? They expect the motherfucker to know the definition of it. So what they pseudo too? Like what you talking about? Like every word you using out your mouth come out of it got a definition to it that you expect me to know to understand. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So what is the difference? Literally.
I don't know how to blow my screen up, but
you got to hit control and the plus sign, Crypto. Control and the plus sign.
That's what I'm talking about. Where is the damn control plus? Oh my goodness, we in the building. So pseudo, not genuine, spurious or sham, bogus, sham, phony,
he did the arrow right there to show the rest of them. Chris,
artificial, mock, quasi.
Now, to a real person, right? To us that really understand what's going on, right? We know that everything we see, right, is only a reflection or a mock of what's in our mind.
Oh, it's pseudo.
So everything we see is pseudo, literally.
Everything we look at, and that's waveform information is the freaking pseudo. And your brain is your own brain is making the pseudo, dummy.
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with these people? And when I try to explain, well, you don't see it, they always clowning me because they don't comprehend it. Oh, that's incomprehensible. Dummy, it's incomprehensible because you can't comprehend. That's not my fault. I'm trying to help
See,
you.
the thing about it is, right? The thing about it is, like, and I understand because that's when you know psychology of the mind. When a person don't know something, they automatically going to go into defense mode. You see what I'm saying? And so, it's not that they saying that they don't understand, they don't get it. That it's pseudo. And that's literally what it is to them. You know what I mean? So, and then like once you see where they going with it, and you be able to slide what you going with it on top of what they saying too, then they can see it better. You know what I'm saying? But like let's say, right, you might say orgone energy, right? But the same energy is electromagnetism.
And they always talking about
You see what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm trying to say. So Pete Game, what I'm trying to tell you, right? So when you say orgone energy, right, they never heard of orgone energy. So automatically they feel fucked up. Like, what the fuck? What you talking about? You see what I'm saying? But then you was like, oh, bro, it ain't really nothing like that. When you downplay it, right? Now you downplaying it, but you just let them know, hey, it's the same thing as the electromagnetism or the spirit, bro, or woo woo. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when they'll get it. You know, they can relate it to something in their brain, because if they can't relate, okay, like if you don't know what a car is, right? And I'm telling you about a car, I don't give a damn what I say. It's like you ain't gonna be able to relate. Period. It's like, bro, I don't know what a tires is. I don't know what no motor is. I don't know what like what the fuck is you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So it's for especially if a person that think they learn. So it's like, hold on, it ain't too much shit I don't know. So this got to be bullshit. She's talking about. But it's like, you know,
I got something for
That's
you.
what it be, brother.
What is electromagnetism in simple terms?
Yes.
Yep.
Electromagnetism is the study.
Let me ask y'all this. I'm sorry, brother.
I want to ask you something too, so don't let me forget.
No problem, baby. Well, should I start saying, brother, instead, I like to say organ so people are familiar with it, but should I say the electromagnetism instead of the organ? Because I really want them to understand that it's organ energy.
All you gotta do is explain up what organ is. So define organ.
So
like,
I'm going to ask
see
you,
what I'm saying?
so do the organ energy got anything to do with the organites crystal?
Yes, the organ energy is the crystallization of Christ's spirit in the mind, baby, which gives us the gas aspect, which takes us out of the physical and takes us back into the spiritual.
Yeah, it's the crystallized form of a being.
I don't know, somebody in the Bible used to keep organite all around their house. I forget. I think it was King Solomon. Somebody did that.
And it helps to keep the negative energies and stuff away from you because of the electromagnetism, isn't it? But it had, and they actually make the organ energy things, and you can buy them offline. There's this one guy, I had him before, but I lost him. He's an African guy, I believe. He makes them himself, where it has the positive and negative in it. So when you're setting it around, it gives you the balancing, just like we do with our chakras. So the organite definitely is good. And so is black tourmaline. I make black tourmaline jewelry for the same thing. It does the same thing. It actually removes the EMF blocking is in it, so it takes all of the metals and anything that's in your body.
Yeah, I need some of that. So.
Yep, I got you, bro. You already know. You got my email. Hit my email.
What you were trying to show, Crypto?
Put it in the chat. I ain't got it.
Oh, okay, I'm putting in the chat.
What's up, Wisdom? I don't know, man. I'm just clicking on stuff.
Yeah, but let's start right there though. Yeah, like
you see that?
Yeah, what's that? A mountain?
Like a pyramid, organ energy accumulation.
Exactly. Yeah. See, that's going through the crown chakra. So it's the energy, it's the electromagnetism, I think.
Yeah.
What's the definition of organ? Let's just look at the definition itself right quick, if you can. You might, You might click on all. Click on all right there. Now, there you go. Boom. Now click on where it says translations and more definitions. I always remember to try to remember to do that. Yeah. So just check out what they're saying it is. See, now you scroll back up.
They ain't got nothing.
So right there, let's see what they're saying. But they're saying in theory, first of all, right? So we got to understand that. So this name they later came along with. So what it's talking about, sexual energy, right? Life force distributed throughout the universe, right? That could be collected and started in an organ box for therapeutic use. All right. So now scroll down, right? Let's check out the origin. And so And so they're telling us that it means organic. You see what I'm saying? Like when you go all the way down to about, you see where it's saying it's organic. It's something that's organic when they're dealing with a hormone, right? Organism. So it says an organism. Say for organism, organic plus one, right? Ain't that what it said? Plus one.
Yeah.
So it said one organic organism, right? So they're talking about us, right? And they say on the pattern of hormone, right? So we know hormone is dealing with the thyroid gland and all that. So let's check out organism, organic, and hormone. So you click on one of them motherfuckers you want to. We just see what time it is. We'll know what organ is really all about. So it's an organism, right? So there's the organism. What they say? An individual animal, plant, or single what? Yeah, or single cell life form.
Photosynthesis, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Now, look at some of them synonyms right quick.
Yeah.
We got this is how you gotta do it. So once you know everything about it, then listen. What they say? They say a being, a creature, an animal. No, I'm saying do it yourself and set your own shit up. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you can be like, nigga, let me send you this link right quick, boy. And okay. And so it'd be like being, a creature, an animal, a plant, right? A structure, a life form, an entity, or a body, right? So you know we included in all that. So letting you know it's the connection of all things, which we already know is spirit, right? So let's keep scrolling down some more. Scroll down some more. There we go, my boy. Okay, now let's go and run through this shit right quick. So it said the material structure of the individual life form. All right. So we say the material structure of an individual life form. We know we still got to keep us in the mix, right? That's our skin and shit. It seems like, right? All our organs and shit. Okay. All right. So it say a whole with interdependent parts, like it to a living being. Okay, a whole with interdependent parts, like our other leg shit like that, seem like it to a living being, okay, like us, right? So this is most sitting there like structure, a system, or organization, an entity, a whole, a setup. So boom, they got some more sitting there to hit people with. Okay, scroll down some more, bro, please.
And if you look at that, those first two pictures, the same pictures, right? When you think of the X chromosome and the Y chromosome, that's exactly what they look like. But it's in
That's
the
exactly
picture
what they
X and
are.
Y.
Exactly. That's before they actually split. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. Yeah, and yes, ma'am.
And so
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so that right there is the further confirmation that the splitting is what made the physical and the spiritual different as well. When you look at the composition or what have you, and you're thinking about the organism and so on and so forth. So this proves the state of being from one state to the next. Go ahead, brother.
It proves a one cell organism, just like what you're saying. Like you got to remember what they said. They said one cell organism. So that's what it's proving, right? That one cell multiplied to many cells. So, but it's still that one cell in essence because it started from one. You see what I'm saying? And
just
it just
like
kept
the periodic table, and that's the reference for it. Yep.
Exactly.
Like I tell them, it all the same thing.
Let's
The
see.
periodic table is a table of one damn thing mixed up. Come on now.
So, let's see. What was that with it? Right under the picture, I think, huh? I said the material structure of individual life form. Y'all read all that already.
Yeah, go down a little bit, Cryptos.
So we down at the origin now. So the origin of organism is what? Organization, huh? Organize. You know what I mean? To organize shit together.
So that's organizing the cells in all of the organisms into a certain structure.
That's what an organism is. An organism is to organize and to have organization. You see what I'm saying? And stuff like that. You see what I'm saying?
So this further shows the proof. Again, here we go again. Letting these people see the proof. I've just got to go to freaking Oregon and shit. I didn't know I had to even just break it all down to show the proof. So this right here is showing as well. Here goes the construction of different physical particles into a reality.
Yes.
And that would be the animal organisms as well, because they're all organ energy. It's just different components from the structuring.
That's right. all DNA, it has one set, you know what I mean? But it all rearranged differently. People don't understand that. All living life form has DNA, and it has the same amount of DNA that we have, but it's only rearranged differently. That's how you
Different.
get your different animals, period.
We're a different periodical table on the scale, basically.
Yes, it's rearranged differently. That's all. That's why everybody is their own individual. It's like let's say you have a basic structure of how the DNA is set up to create a human, right? And within that setup is different structures to create different types of humans. And in that same setup is different structures to create a certain color of human, or you see what I'm saying? But it's all that same DNA, but it's sequenced in different arrangements.
Right.
See
And
what I'm
what
saying?
and some of them have different things. And when people go to saying things about the races, we have to think too. Thinking about the different animal organisms, right? And when they talk about the Europeans and how they have the different, well, what makes them this and that, and like with the melanin and all this stuff, because it's all from the same table, but the structure is different. They have a mixture of certain animal structure, and unfortunately, it's just a fact. Shit, we
I
can't
would be
change
honest
that.
with you, sister. So the way you get those type of people, first of all, Crypto, you'll go back to the previous page, so we click on another part of it now. So we have
Yep.
ran through organism already, and the thing about it is that we all are animal cells, sister. So okay, all of us are animal cells. We start off
Right,
with
but
an animal pole.
they're different
Yeah,
ones though, brother.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Peep game. This is how we get white people though. Okay, like in the yolk sac where the yolk comes and forms a human, theirs don't come all the way out, so they don't get all the pigment, which the melanin that's supposed to go into the cell. It don't go all the way in, and so that makes a person deformative. I'll try to show you exactly what I'm talking about, but yeah,
I understand
it's
what you're
different.
saying from
Okay.
the ionization. They don't get a complete ionization in their cells because
Uh-huh.
of the structuring.
Yes,
But
ma'am. I'm
right,
saying from birth though. I'm saying like from the actual beginning when you first start off, there's this one cell where you have what they call a vegetal pole and an animal pole, sister. So and at the bottom, like at the beginning, it shows us that we are walking north and south pole, and they call it a
fact.
vegetal pole and when I'm thinking it's animal pole, okay? And it
Uh-huh.
looks like a Dragon Ball Z ball, and it shows you the yolk at the bottom, and it lets you know that it has to rise up into the top. And so what I realized that it was, I was like, oh damn, this must be the melanin and all that. So I was like, oh damn, when
Mhm.
it don't go all the way up, then you're a degenerative type human, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
like
And it
yo,
don't go up,
yes.
brother, because they can't process it due to the melanin content. And that's the only difference because
Okay,
their
and I
melanin.
agree with that. But that's what, yeah, okay, yes, ma'am. I agree. I think we're saying the same thing. Yes, yes,
But
ma'am.
no, the only difference I'm just saying that with the only difference being with not having enough of the melanin, they can't process it, which would bring it to that heat, which is what the difference is. That's the only difference. They just don't have enough to process it to bring it in, and their melanin does not take it in, absorb other sources to convert it into the energy. They don't have the ability to do that. That's a big difference too.
Yes, I agree. And I'm saying the same thing with light skinned black people and everything, that all people are a
Yeah.
different shade of brown, is what I'm saying. And so like for whatever reason or why they can't do it, the fact for the matter is that people that with lighter skin, right, don't mean that you don't have high amount of melanin. So you know what I mean? Like because at the end of the day, when it comes to melanin, it's far more it have a far more reaching effect than just color of the skin, which I know you know that, right? So we know
Facts.
that you have intelligent white people that know how to go within
Yes.
themselves and show love and all that. So that's that same organic energy. You know what I
And that
mean?
comes from a
So
lot of the mixing, brother, down the line. We have to think just because a person looks or appears to be a pure white skinned person, let's talk about the skin part. That does not mean that they do not have that inside of them, inside of their genes and their DNA, because there's been a lot of mixing. A person could look really, really white, and have more, more black, or as you would say, or Negro DNA in them than a person that's darker. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but it can happen. I'm
Right.
just
See
saying.
what I'm trying to say is like life is really just like that though. Like that's how it literally is. The only reason why we get a construct of that white or better is black is better is because of this book these books and these religions that people are misunderstanding. Because at the end of the day, we know it's all one source, and that is energy. Point blank, period. And do you know how to use it or don't? You know what I'm saying? You know, so it don't like your color do not have nothing to do with tapping into the real energy. You see what I'm saying? It just don't. It's like, do you have the ability to pay attention and exercise what you think you know? And
It's the division process, brother. Though that's what it is. See that like you said, people thinking who's more superior, this and that, worried about the wrong thing.
Exactly. You're worried about the wrong thing. Exactly.
Of the division from like the early 1800s, this is when they start putting that into effect, that colorism stuff, because it was never ever about that. We so focused on the separation of that color thing, not understanding it's not even about the color, it's about the status, and they have a focus on.
Sorry. Go ahead. See, you got me going now. See, because like the thing about it, how my mind thinks, so is when you thinking about separation, period. That's when you know you ain't in line with the one.
Right.
It's like period. Like soon as separation crossed my mind, I'm like, hold on, you ain't in the right energy, my brother. Now you need to see how this gonna benefit you, my nigga.
Come on, cause
right.
if
so
the
when
infinite, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, Crypto. You quiet.
Oh no, I'm over here trying to do something for my son. Y'all, I just, y'all. He said something, you know, and y'all saying something, and it resonated, you know. I don't know where I was going with it, but go ahead, keep going, cause y'all right there in that space.
Yes.
Right, that energy. Dang, I forgot. But go ahead, Wisdom, because I forgot real quick. But
Well, they go ahead. Keep moving in. So we're on organic now, right? We just ran through organism. Now we're on organic, and all this is just a breakdown of organ, right? So organ consists of organisms. It consists of organic, and it consists of whatever the other thing I can't remember. You got to put it up. Okay. So now on organic, it's saying relating to or derived from living matter. Okay, so we know there's us, right? So now it's saying that's living, live, animate, biological, okay, natural, biotic. Are you able to hit the arrow, Crypto? I know you say you're working with your son. You got the rest of the sitting there, yes, sir. Boom. Okay, they ain't got no more. So the opposite of it is inorganic. All right, now we go to chemistry right quick. Yeah. You might go down to the bar a little bit, Crypto, so you can slide it over a little bit, just to make sure I ain't missing no words. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, yes, sir. There we go. We good. It was all on there. All right, so in chemistry, when we're talking about organic, they're saying it's relating to or denoting compounds containing carbon. Okay, we know that's the melanin pigment right there. And they say other than simple binary compounds and salts, are chiefly of ultimately of biological origin. So there's something that's natural, like they was talking about earlier. So it's a natural origin, chiefly natural. But if they saying chiefly, that means you can have unnatural way of doing the shit, obviously, with so many words. See what I'm saying? Okay, but I get it. So now they say food or farming methods, okay, produced or involving production without the use of chemical, fertilizers, pesticides, or other artificial agents. So that's what everybody think about organic. When we hear organic, that's the main thing we're thinking about. That one right there. You see what I'm saying? And so, okay, so but we get it. That just means not using no motherfucking chemicals and all that. So it's saying physiology. Well, we can look at the synonyms of natural, addictive, additive-free, and pesticide-free. All right. So physiology is relating to a bodily organ or organs. Okay. So it's relating to a bodily organ or organs. Like that circadian picture was showing all the different organs and stuff like that.
And real quick,
yes,
on
ma'am.
that, brother. This is why I'm always harping on the eating right. Okay. So let me just say this. This right here, by looking at this, confirms that when we're eating dead things, right? And when I say dead, I always keep telling y'all the carcass of these freaking flesh animals, eating animals and, things that are not organic. It's telling you right there. Those things are in opposing factors to a living body, right? So when you think about the organism, right, and what's going on with the life and the light energy that our body lives or strives off of to increase what goes on with our spiritual nature, because it is important to have that a clean body or a pure body to enable yourself to be heightened to a spiritual nature. So the reason I say that is because if you're having things going on, right? If you're eating meat, and I'm just going to use one thing. If you're eating meat, right, and you're taking the dead carcass into your body, because it's a dead carcass and it is not a living photosynthesis, enlighten your body with new rejuvenation in organs, in your cells, in your blood, so on and so forth. When that happens, right, it's blocking. So what happens is that dead carcass is there. The dead carcass starts to block areas in the body because it's like, okay, I can't really digest this right. I can digest some of this stuff. What I can digest, I'm gonna store it somewhere. So what the body does, it takes whatever's left over that it cannot decompose naturally, and it'll store it somewhere in your body. So you're taking in more things. Now you're taking in other things that you should not be taking in these fast foods because they have all these different preservatives and things on it because they're in a frozen state. This is why they created a lot of these fast food restaurants, because in creating the fast food restaurants, it's creating more health issues for people because they're putting all these preservatives and things in it, so on and so forth. So now you're also consuming not only a dead carcass, but you're consuming all the pesticides and all these chemicals that they put in to preserve it, blah, blah, blah. So now you're eating those things. So you already have some stuff stored from that carcass you've been cooking yourself. Now you're eating these taken out foods. And Lord, these poor babies that, the parents just keep killing them. But, you're taking all this stuff in, right? And then there's these processed foods that your body says, okay, I can't break this down because it's not natural. I don't know what to do with this shit. Let me just throw it over here because I don't know what to do with it. Now you got another area that's being damaged or compromised in your body due to this negligent food that you're eating. Now, what it takes is for a person to get really sick. And then on the one side, we go to the pharmaceutical and they can enhance it even more, giving them drugs and more medicine to create more sicknesses so they can get more money. This is why they do all that with the fast foods and stuff. I'm sorry, I had to say that. I just want to be short on that part. So when it comes to eating the natural and the organic foods, if you're a person that decides, okay, now I'm done with that. I'm gonna get my body clean so I can enhance my spirit, mind, and everything can be better fluctuated. What you do is start taking in these natural foods, all the photosynthesis foods, all the things that are organic to the body that the natural earth has made to heal your body. So when you take these things and then you had those blockages where you had that dead carcass and all these different foods and things, it starts to eliminate it because the natural things are saying, wait a minute, this isn't supposed to be here. I didn't know what to do with it before, but now there's too much light that I'm taking in. I got to push that out because I'm pulling in too much of the life energy, and the life energy says this doesn't belong. That forces out those things. And then when people start eating those things again, it starts to put it back in their body. But when it moves it out, it makes an easier way for the body to process the melanin light and the orgone energy that is in your body because there's nothing blocking it. Because now when it's fluctuating, there's no ripple, there's no stop, there's no crease, no dent for it to get stuck in because everything is already healed. And I ain't want to take too much time on that, brother, but it's very important. I know I talk about it a lot, but y'all got to make sure y'all health is in order. And that's all I'm going to say on that part.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right though. You know what I'm saying? Like for real about everything you're saying about raising up, right? And as quiet as it's kept, right? I really want to say this here, just so we really can get it right. So the so-called melanin or brown or whatever of our skin or whatever, right? It's supposed to be to protect you from the UV rays, the harmful rays of the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be able to protect you. So understanding that, it's like you actually walking, reflecting the light. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you're a walking mirror, basically. You see? So all the light that's coming in is hitting you and it's reflecting off you. That's the power.
No, brother. That's hold on though. That's part of it though.
Now hold up, wait. Now, since you're saying that's part of it, okay. So let's not take away from it. Since you're saying that's part of it, then you're right. That's part of it, right? And so the other part of it, the other half that you're about to go into, is that you also can absorb. You have a certain amount of capacity to absorb the light as well. So when you absorb the light, that alludes back to what you were saying, as far as like how you have so much light in you until it start having to come out. That's your cup running over. You see what I'm saying? So it's like one and the same.
And I'm sorry, brother, what you just said with the cup running over. I hate to interrupt you. I know you get annoyed with
Yes,
that.
the cup running over
The
is
cup running over. That's that gas aspect after the crystallization of the Christo spirit, and then it comes out and it forms that aura or the torus field around us. That is when the cup runneth over. Just so I want to verify that.
yes, you know. So understand. So every time we say something, I'm always gonna find the way to actually be agreeing. You know what I mean? So don't think when I'm giving a different aspect, because you explained that part already, right? So that's why I decided to go into the other aspect of it, of actually having people to understand as well that you're reflecting the light. So when you say that it's running over and everything, that's overflowing light. You see what I'm saying? So that makes you be a walking, what would they call it? A walking beam of light, so to speak. What they call it shits that when they showing the when you come into a city or whatever, and they got the lamp, the light. What they call those? Lighthouse, or like a walking lighthouse. You see what I'm saying? You know,
spiritual lighthouse.
yes, and that's your light.
You bring it the light with you.
Yes, sir. And that's your
wherever
light
you go.
body, right? What they call your light body being full to its maximum extent, to its full measure, when you can really, bring it all the way in. You see what I'm saying? You know, but
Now,
yeah.
on the same on a quick note on that, do y'all remember? Everywhere I go, I take my light. I take my light.
I remember
This
that
little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Oh my goodness.
I missed that one. So
You don't remember that? You never heard that
I
in
probably had
YouTube?
to hear the beat and stuff. I probably remember
Dang.
that. Yeah. And yeah, that little light of mine, though I call it that bright light of mine now, man. I was like, they lied to me. Somebody
Already.
My little light. My light.
But that's
Right.
part of that. That's part of that same song, bro. The chorus, like they be
Oh,
saying,
okay.
"It's this little light of mine." Yeah, that's part of it. That's the chorus.
Oh, okay. Straight up. I ain't never really paid attention to the whole song. The only part I remember, this little
Yeah,
light. That's
yep.
it. I'm
They
gonna
say,
let
"This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." Oh, this little light of mine. Then they say that part right, and then in the back, well, I don't know our church. In the background, the chorus will be saying, "Everywhere I go, I take my light," and then the boys would say, "I take my light," and then the girls say, "Everywhere I take my light, I take my light." Listen,
come
we used to
on,
get
man.
that song.
They were saying it too. They were telling us what the real deal is, but people like overlook it. So
Everywhere I go, I take my light, forever shining in my soul. I don't know. I just had to put
come
that
on
part in
now.
there.
They saying it. Listen to what they said. That's the light body they talking about. Shining the light body and all that. You take it everywhere you go.
Yes.
You
I
know.
got that picture right there that you showing right now. The black one right there with the energy. Mm-mm-mm. That's a nice one.
And it
That
says,
origami pyramid
that's
right
a
there you was
quote,
talking about, brother.
Nikola Tesla.
Yep.
If you
Life
want
is
to find
energy
the secrets of the universe, think in these terms of energy, frequency, and
and
vibration.
vibration.
See,
Period.
and guess what all that is though? All that is just
The
simply
light.
light.
The light.
He could have made it real simple, triple though. Like you still try to trick a bitch, Tesla. No,
No, he wasn't, bro.
I no, I mean it playfully. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that was a brother. Do you hear me? Y'all, like you said, this go to show, like when it comes to like the black or the white thing. That's why I don't get into all that black. I might talk in reference when people talk about certain things, or if they've done some particular certain ones or whatever. But when it comes to the white, we can't really determine certain things by or people's spirit by that. Because this man was trying to put us on to everything. Nikolai Tesla even did an experiment in not to go off subject. I'm sorry, brother. Real quick though. He did that experiment in that big hotel. I think it was a New Yorker hotel. Y'all familiar with that?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it.
Okay, you familiar with the experiment he did in the hotel, brother?
Yeah, the how he
Let me
had
tell you
all
what
of
what I'm
that
talking about
system,
is.
but way back in the days, he had their system running more efficiently and all that than any other hotel and all that. It was the main hotel that gave to him for free, and he had his own little back ways, and yeah, he had all kind of shit going on. I know what you're talking about.
And no, well, specific. Yeah, you're right, brother. He did have all kind of shit going on, and that shit, the energy. That's how they knew about it and all that. But I'm talking about with the what is that? That paper, bro. Not paper. That plastic shit. The silicone. What do you call that paper? It's real thin. They use it at the dentist office. What is that paper called? You know what? They wrap all the stuff in it at the dentist office.
Saran wrap.
It looked like saran wrap, brother, but it's not. It's a little. It have a little sound to it when you wrap it a little. Not so much like the clinging. Damn, what is it called?
Probably like the bubble wrap or something.
Now she's talking about where it's not really clear. It's like kind of white or whatever. It's
And
like
it's shiny, brother. You know, like you can reflect it. Like when you move it, it look like a shiny looking
uh,
paper. It look
I
colorful.
don't know what it's called.
People use it for gift wrap paper sometimes. What the heck is that? Cellophane? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Damn. I'm mad I can't think of it. But y'all know the paper I'm talking about, even though we can't think of the name. Let me just go off that real quick so we can get off the subject. So basically, that paper, right? They did an experiment. They had everything wrapped like how they do in the dentist office with the paper, right? They had all the stuff wrapped around, blah, 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 blah. Now, with the paper, it's what Tesla found out was that it absorbed people's energy. And he was doing something. People didn't know it was an experiment going on when they was going there. It was this big luxury hotel, and they going there like, ooh, they going there, they see all this shit wrapped up. They thinking like, ooh, they got it all sanitized. But yeah, he was doing an experiment. And the experiment actually was showing how to absorb like energy and people's information and shit through this damn paper. I kid you not. I wish I could remember the name of it, but if you look it up, it might even show that if we could think of the name of the paper, it might even show the experiment he did at the hotel with that such and such paper or whatever. But yeah, he sure did. He proved that you can absorb that the reflectors of that type of paper, the reflections off of the light of the people would absorb and they could collect their energy or some type of weird shit like that. Which is where I think Tesla get his concept from knowing about Nikola Tesla's information, that particular information there with that rap. And this is how he figured the connection of the mind with the with something physical. And man, let me get to talking about all
Tesla was big on energy. Most of his stuff came off of his perception of the earth, where we dwell, the macro, the micro, kind of like Walter Russell, with his optical motor, they we not supposed to be paying for, and we ain't supposed to be paying for nothing really, but that's not what this system is based on. Nikola Tesla, the god of free energy invention, like
but they killed him, brother, and turned it around and used his information and started everything with the recycling of our currency, which is why I was saying about that saran wrap shit, whatever that shit is. I don't know what it's called. It's not saran wrap, but it damn sure looks like it. It's just a little harder and it's got that color reflecting shit on it. But when they found out all the information they got from him, that's when they killed that man. And then they started using the shit to incorporate us and do all this other stuff because they understood how to use the energy. They took his good information that he tried to give for us for good and turned it to bad, which is what's the crazy shit about it. He and Tesla even invented the freaking UFO shit. So while they crying about, oh, it's a UFO, shit that you get UFOs made, shit, Germany's been making UFOs. I mean, all this dumb shit they're talking about. And we don't even look at the real stuff,
Y'all got me all over the place. I'm just
Googling
it up.
Put it up. More proof.
Yeah, that's how the earth
Playing that
look.
experiment.
That's how the earth look, just like that.
Tesla.
Oh,
Exactly.
that that mushroom
Like
type
a
thing.
mushroom.
Yep.
Yep. Like everything's spilling over. Tesla experiment.
See, and that's why like the ancestors used to always like build mounds and stuff like that because they know that's how you like channel the energy. You know, like remember on that pyramid that you had showed where it was saying how the energy coming in at the top of it and all that? It's like the
Yeah.
same thing. You see what I'm saying? Like when you have different shapes and stuff like that, it channels certain energy.
And this guy was saying something about a pyramid Earth, right? They was clowning him so bad. So when he was saying it, I'm thinking like, what the hell is he talking about?
See, cause
Now
like
when
when
you show
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no problem. When you showed that, right, bro, it's kind of like he was talking about with the pyramid, but he's seeing it as a pyramid, but it's more like a mound, like we be saying. It's like all these concepts of this physical shit, but that's a whole nother story. But it's more like a mound and a pyramid and a circle and a flag. It's like all this shit combined and y'all still arguing. I just
Yeah.
want to say that.
I think about it, that picture you got on right now, you were looking at right then.
My bad.
You know, like if you standing at the bottom of that, you know how it look like a little corner still at the bottom of it, it's still like a little corner.
Man, that's stupid. I blew it up and the picture got smaller.
Yeah, that's how I be doing, man. You gotta do it with 2 fingers or whatever and spread it out like the young said taught me. You gotta put 2 fingers on a little mouse, or I don't know what you're using, but on the little pad, and just spread it out. Kind of how you do it on your phone to make it bigger. You gotta do
Yeah,
it
I'm
like
on
that.
the computer. My bad.
Yeah, but it's all good though. But you still use the same thing, I think, though, with the control and plus sign. I think it might work still, but it ain't no big deal. You know, it's like the bottom part of it though, where it look like a little corner, it coming to a little point. That like imagine you standing right there, and everything all the way like at the top of the pyramid, so to speak, right? That's like the midpoint, you know, like the you know when you're
The
looking down,
pole, Polaris.
yeah, like we know where it cross, when you're looking down the street or whatever, and it comes to a point.
That's the crossroads.
Yeah, the crossroad, exactly. That's what they really showing us when they're showing us the pyramid. They're showing us when you step outside and you look down and you can't see no more to where it comes to a point. That's the pyramid in real life.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you the center. You the center of your existence. Like
exactly. You tell
like you just said earlier, we are own walking what you said,
that part though.
Our own walking pole or whatever, like when we standing upright and our souls on the ground and you know our crown is to the sky, we that same energy source. We have that same we generate we generate our own energy. We our own generator. This thing works on its own. You see what I'm saying? It's its own power source. You know, once that field ain't working no more, you're dead.
Yes.
But go ahead.
So watch this though, right? Now just imagine if you got a whole bunch of them surrounding you. You see what I'm saying? A whole bunch of these pyramids surrounding you, like symbolizing you looking in different directions all around you. You see what I'm saying? So now it looks like it's like a crown around you. You know what I mean? Like a whole bunch of spikes sticking up off the ground around you. If you can imagine what I'm trying to say. Like a whole bunch of teeth standing up, you know, surrounding you. So really that's your whole reality. So now you had that over your whole circumference of your circle, right? Knowing that, you know, your whole reality is like that. So you walking on the flower, basically, you can look at it like that too. You see what I'm saying? It's like it's crazy, man. Well, I'm trying to explain to you, but I know it might sound weird the way I'm trying to bust it down, but yeah, man, it's serious though. So when you seeing the pyramids and all that, all seeing eye, all that stuff, they really talking about you. Okay, let me explain it like this too. Now, for the people that's familiar with how your eyes see, okay, we know that the picture's in the back of your mind, okay? So therefore, we know that everything we're seeing is a reflection of what's in our mind. What part of your brain is that point that you see on the other end that you can't never get to. All right. So that is the part that's inside of your brain where it actually come out at. Like if you look inside your brain, how your eyes work, like you see that crossing point right there. I was like, oh shit. So really, you on the other side of that motherfucker, and you, man, I don't want to sound too. Anyway, fuck it.
No, you right there. You right there. Like
there's a narrow. It said in the Bible, there's a narrow way to something. I can't think of this. It's coming to my mind, but I can't think of it.
But
But
you know what, Crypto? I'm sorry, Crypto. Crypto said, go ahead and keep going. So if you pull up the eye anatomy, you'll be. I can explain to you what I'm talking about. If you just pull up a picture, just put eye anatomy in that motherfucker, and just look at some pictures, and I'm gonna show you the cross point that I'm talking about. And you looking at. Anyway, yeah, you'll be able to see what I'm saying.
I got you.
But yeah, man, I was like, God damn. So, what you call the vanishing point? That shit is a blind spot basically in your damn eyes. Let's see. Yeah, you keep scrolling down, bro. You go see like a. Yeah, you keep scrolling down. You go see like a diagram. Hopefully, like get to the point of the diagram where it's showing the lines how you see. Keep going down. You know what? They put maybe you put optic chiasm. Maybe that'll work too. Well, no, you can use this one. You can use that one. And you see where it look like it got the counter in front, Crypto. It's in the black. Yeah, you see that one. Yeah, click on that one. Yeah. Now you see where it say the retina, right? And you see how they pointing down at the part where the shit crossing. Yeah, right there. You know what I mean? So that's like the opposite. Like when you looking outside and it coming to a point, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're looking at right there inside your own eyes. You see what I'm saying? And you see it how they saying when they're hitting the back of your eye that you see that same counter. You know what I mean? And that you shooting the counter out and making it look like it's in front of you. You see what I'm saying?
Lens refracts light onto the retina. So the picture coming from back here where you at.
Yeah. That's where it's coming from right there.
Right. I've been saying that your eyes work like a projector, you know, because I'm a broadband technician. I hook up the cable, you know. Your TV ain't gonna show no picture unless I get you hooked. The picture coming from somewhere.
And check this out, right? But this is how your real eye works. You see what I'm saying? So when you can go into your mind with your imagination, that's what you're looking through your real eye, basically, right? But peep game, right? In the back of it, it's flipped upside down. Okay, so that's letting you know that the world is really upside down. So we thinking up, that's down. So we think we going up. No, we really going down. That's up. You see what I'm saying? Because that's why bats hang upside down and shit like that, you know. So the real reality is that everything is upside down, fam. And so like when it come across that retina line where it's showing the middle where it cross at, that's the polarization. That's where it flip around. So and that's why you see it looking right side up like the big camera. You know what I mean? Because it flipped around. But in real reality, the camera is upside down. And you are too. You know, it's a cold-blooded thing, you know, but it's the truth of how I actually see. So you know, so you be like, nah, man, that shit really upside down, fam. Like, nah, nigga, you really looking at yourself, bro. It's really a reflection, you know. Then you understand why people say that, right? And then when you look into how I ain't saying you as in you. I'm just saying when people looking at photos and all that type shit, you know what I mean? And then they say, hey man, what you looking at is really just light, you know what I mean? And your brain make it look like it's something that's out there, but it's just really just a sense of, you know, some kind of shit, how they explain it, right? And I be like, God damn, so everything I'm looking at is not even really there, it's just a reflection of light. God.
It's the waveform that processes it. And you
Exactly.
little bit of it. That's why when you're putting stuff in your body that shouldn't be in your body, it's cloudy and it's reflecting off of those things that are not the correct things or the organic or the natural things. When you're doing that, you're taking yourself further away from the spirit. When you take yourself further away from the spirit, it's because of those reflectors, all of those different physical things that give you that insight from the senses that you're pulling in all the information. So all the information is there for a process. So where that cross line is, once you process the information, your brain is pushing it out where you see that little white piping. Your brain's pushing the information out through that little piping. So where that crisscross is, your brain says, okay, there's a lot of this stuff. So it's small, small, small. See where it's getting smaller to that point he's saying is crossing as the information is flowing through, right? Because your brain can only process so much, it takes it and it starts minimizing it, minimizing it, minimizing it. So it's going toward that point, toward that point, toward that point, toward that point. When it gets to the point, it says, okay, I'm going to process this and I'm going to make that picture. That is where you see that where it's pointing to at the retina. So now it's processed that particular point into a condensed area and then it's focusing and forcing it back out. So now that's a lot of information because it's pulled in like 10 million pieces of information that's all floating there. So that little bit that it pushed through that X right there, it forms that candle, like you said, and it's putting it up to the way that you're seeing it. So even though, like you said, it may seem or be upside down, it seems to be appearing this way and it's showing that way because once it crossed and pushed it through, it just pushed it out so you could see it the way that's most comfortable for your vision because this is the reality that you actually formed within you. And that's why I say you can change or form your own reality by making different changes in the things you do, the information you pull in through all those five senses, from all the things that you're eating and all that, because all those things are what make the differences in what you're able to process through there to make the correct reality of what you really want or actually need it to be.
Yes, ma'am. I forget the damn picture, man. I was trying to get you put up too, where it actually show for sure. But I might have not have to put another one. But yeah, man, it's crazy though to really deal with the idea that everything you see is actually in you though. That's kind of hard to grasp for a lot of people, even though it makes sense and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it makes sense. I hear you. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what they say or whatever. But nah, I can't see that what's in front of me is something that's inside of me. Like I can touch it and I can, you know what I'm saying? You know, people really just don't understand. And I can understand why they don't get it like that. But, you know, but
That's
everything you
why they
touch it,
look
it
like
just
that, brother.
senses, you know?
You know how you notice people like a lot of older guys, right? They so trapped into trying to look young or like they might dress like these young guys and pants sagging and trying to have this whatever age they trying to be in because they be so incorporated into trying to stay young. They be listening to that music, they be trying to hang with the little young guys on the block, they be doing all this stuff. All they doing is putting inside of themselves, this is what you're making of yourself, and they don't never see it. They don't never make a change. They don't never do anything different because they're caught up in what they're putting themselves in on a day-to-day basis. They
That's
want to
right.
drink the party, hang. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And that's with anything. I'm just using that as an example, but that's with anything.
You know, people
That's
that
why we
got
got
their
to be
patterns,
doing it.
you know? We got patterns. That's what it is too. Crypto, you'll probably have to put in optic chiasma, bro. You know what I mean? It's called optic chiasma. But what you looking at right there? What that was?
A projector.
Yeah.
How a projector work.
Mm-hmm.
I work just like your eyes too.
The real projector. Of course, they had to model it after our eyes.
Optic chiasma. I need to go ahead and make a move too, man. Might have to try to jump on in a couple minutes, whatever, when I get to the shop. Yeah, you scroll down, but yeah, you can see where it's crossing that shit already. You see what I'm saying? And and the real eyesight go all the way back to the bottom of it, all the way.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh man, that's literally what the projector was just showing. Because bringing the colors in from two different directions. Kind of like right here on this one.
Yeah. Got that right, Crypto. They don't be playing. You know what I mean? You know that. Honestly, I think that's why the upper echelons or whoever it is, they know. Hey, you need to go be a doctor. You need to go be a lawyer. You need to be. You know what I mean? Because that's when you gonna get the real truth. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's all about being practical. Because all the religion and stuff like that is based off of the sciences too, where the science is based off the religion, how you want to look at it. You know what I mean? It's like we know the religion is based off you, right?
That looks like the eclipse.
You know, and everything that science is based off us. You see what I'm saying? So it's really like one and the same. But like once you put it into a science, meaning you put it into something that you can use practically or whatever, right? To be able to help yourself in the material realm, help your organism. You see what I'm saying? It's like having the mental organism in order to the mental energy, the organ energy, in order to help your organic chemistry. You know what I mean? Your physical aspect of your energy. You know what I mean? But you know, that's just how I be saying shit. You know, it's always boiled down to spirit and flesh for me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, all of it. That's what it's gonna end up coming out to. Negative and positive, up, down, left, right. And they got to be able to balance themselves in the middle. You know what I mean? To be able to see both sides of the point of view and being able to direct that energy to get what you want to accomplish out of this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I really be seeing it, dog, for real. You know, when niggas be talking about that left or that right shit, I'm always trying to see how it's left and right, just to fuck the game up. Nigga, I'm trying to turn the board over. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I am Jesus, nigga. How you want to look at it, nigga? Yeah, he did. He did get hung on the cross, nigga. What? You know what I'm saying? And you can explain it from every angle to where it still come back to you at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, man, come on, man. Just that look, man. Y'all niggas tripping. You know?
Oh, this dope right here, linking the Fibonacci sequence and the chromatic scale with Rodin math.
Yeah. All that, you know, with the Fibonacci sequence, all that is just how you know, when you look outside and you see the sky turning, the clouds or whatever. That's all that is, Crypto. And how plants grow and stuff like that. When you look at trees, you can see that shit spinning out with the flowers. Yeah, it's in there. Exactly. It's in everything. Exactly. You know, so at the end of the day, that's all in who? Us again.
And you, it's a reflection of you.
Exactly. So it's like, damn, that's that energy that's spinning in and out of me that they're talking about, you know, that's forming the whole atmosphere. You know, so when motherfuckers say we ain't spinning, it's like, nigga, you lost your mind. You spinning like a motherfucker, but the matter not spinning, but the energy spinning like a motherfucker.
Yeah, the finite not spinning.
Right, but
the physical is not spinning, but the energy that's powering your physical is spinning.
Yes, sir.
I will agree with you on that. Because I'm one that, you know, we came from the back chat where we were like, man, it ain't spinning. And you know what we talking about. We talking about the ball, you know, the sphere, you know, the globe, you know, and you put a perspective on it. I listened to you, you know, it's not flat, you know, but what is it? You know, it could be flat, you know.
Yeah.
Now that we put it into some context around it, you know what I'm saying?
Everything contextual, right? Like you know, physical, it become contextual. You see, you know that.
Hey, that's why I sent you my email. You know that, right?
That's great, man.
No, I had watched that video the other day. I was like, oh man, I gotta get wisdom on the pattern. And look at this morning, man. Look at that. Right on time, man. But shoot, man, it's been good this morning though.
Yeah, I love chopping it up with y'all, man, for real. Yeah, actually, Sister Soul reached out to me like, man, come on over here, man, come chop it up, man, with us.
Oh, I appreciate that, Sister Soul, because I ain't have no way to get to him. That's why. Shoot.
No problem. Definitely. I was trying to definitely get the minds right that be on this type of, that can dig in deep, because my mind was burning me about that fire thing this morning. I've been up early, with other stuff too.
See,
But then
Sister Soul, when they talk about the fire, well, I'm sorry, can you finna say something else? Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I don't remember. Go ahead, bro.
Well, when they talk about the fire though, that's all about like burning up. Okay, according to scripture, let me just put it that way. When we talk about fire in scripture and they talk about burning up shit, it's talking about burning up all the bullshit, like everything that you following or whatever. It's burning it up. You know what I mean? It's like the word of God, as they call it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that. And when you just keep it simple and then know the pattern that they talking about, it's all gone. And like when nigga was talking about the Melchizedek and all that there, you know what I'm saying? How they trying to act like this a real person. Then you go back and read it for yourself as a soul, right? You go back and read Hebrew for yourself. You know what I mean? And be like, hold on, let me read about this shit. And you will see that these niggas can't read. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it. You'll be like, hold on, man. Wait a minute. They just clear day said it ain't got.
Wait. What is I've never heard. I heard people saying that, bro. But what are they talking about? I don't even know what they talking about, to be honest. So maybe you could tell me what cook, so at least I'll know.
Well, Melchizedek is supposed to be a person. He's supposed to be the high priest or whatever that didn't have a mother or a father and all that. You know what I mean? That he worked.
Oh, Melchizedek.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's one of those names they talk about in. Okay. That's where I heard it from in the Bible, not from nobody. So it's supposedly a person that I'm gonna read it, bro, so I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, read about him. You know what I mean? But it's gonna let you know as simple as plain as day that he ain't got no mother, no father, and all that type of stuff. He don't have no descent, you know what I'm saying? No kin, no period, no nothing, right?
Just popped up.
So it's so common sense. That's telling you what? So that he is not a real person, right?
It's a spirit. It's a spirit that
exactly. That's common sense,
right?
You know what I mean? And then they say Jesus came after the order of him and all that type of stuff. And these people really think there's a real person, but
so Jesus came after the order of the spirit.
Yes.
The Christ came after the order.
Ain't that what we were just talking about? There was
order of the spirit.
I'm sorry, sister, but ain't that what we was reading in Deuteronomy 4:32 that thee was here before he?
Exactly. That's what brother. Listen,
simple, y'all.
It's been.
And I might be like, man, I don't even want to waste my time when I be hearing some of these dudes, man. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't even trying to hear nobody out. So y'all ain't ready for this because it's too easy. It's like who in the hell would think something like that is real? When the man saying he ain't got no mama, no daddy, and all this kind of shit, like they making it so plain. You feel what I'm saying?
Then the dude gonna say I'm a occultist because I'm reading the Bible different and seeing it from the way that God put the word. I was like, what? I said, are you crazy or something? What's wrong with you? He tried to make me seem like I was some kind of Satanist witch. I just can't deal with these people. I'm like, y'all brains are so just diminished. I don't even know what to say at this point. I was just like, really, it'd be crazy.
On this road to spiritual, my yacht will tell you.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. I can't go long like this. I ain't built for it yet, but we gonna build up some steam and we gonna get it in.
I got away, fam. So it's perfect timing on my end. I'm about to smash.
That's what's up. I definitely appreciate everybody that showed up and showed out. Powerful build this morning, and I'm definitely gonna try and put some type of structure together so that we all can start lining some stuff up,
All right, brother.
So when I'm getting off, you should be getting on, and we'll move on over. Peace and Sister Star, peace to you, Wisdom Seeker. J Mike came through. Indigenous Copper Tone, Mind's Eye in the chat, and everybody else, that showed up. chimed
That's
in.
all y'all.
Chimed in the best in the chat. That's everybody, you know. I appreciate you, brother.
Put your email in the private chat for me.
All right.
I don't know what video it is that you said you left it on.
That flat Earth video.
Okay, cool. I go. Hey, that you know, I be forgetting how I be putting it down or whatever. So it made a lot of sense though what I said on that motherfucker.
Already, because
man.
you know, you broke the definition down, and then when you went further into it, it was like, okay, now you could say it's flat because of this, or because of this, but just generally to say, you know, flat Earth, you know, it's putting it in a context that, you know, the definition of flat, you know, is a smooth surface without lumps, without indentions, you know, and we know this plane we live on, it got mountains, it got lumps, it got indentions, it got, you know, different valleys and peaks and all different type of stuff. So is it flat? But then when we go further into, you know, different contexts, then we can find some flatness in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. That's my whole point, bro. You know what I mean? How they were playing mind games with us on either end. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, this a fuck shit. And that's why I be like, I don't want to get out there and do nobody like that. You know what I mean? Because the motherfucker gonna lose by default, fam. When it comes to that, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, I don't think y'all look far enough into this and really consider what's going on, you know?
Listen, my child.
But it's all good though. But I appreciate you to have me on though, bro. I get up out this motherfucker though. Hey, but you can still put it in the back chat for me though, so I can go right down right quick.
Okay, let me see where we at. Private. Okay, boom. I'm gonna put mine. I'm gonna put mine because I ain't gonna put the.
What's your name? You may tell your whole story.
That's just my first name, last name.
You see the rainbow?
Yeah, Dad.
Yes, sir. Right now. Well, actually, I'm gonna give you mine too.
All right.
Hear me, Lord.
That's you, huh? I hear you.
That's me.
Speak.
It's that Ascension.
I don't wanna go.
It was a one-take wonder.
Get it done.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, but I don't want to go. You know, heaven or hell, the purgatory, the waiting room. You know, I got children. My son's 6, my daughter 8. I want to see them grow, you know.
It's a beautiful thing, man. My daughter made the college, man. Got another one, E 22. You know, my son, he's 16. Yeah, man. Hey, go get there, bro. It don't take long, neither, Crypto. You might be looking at the line now like, damn, it's gonna be a minute before they get to 18. No, it ain't, bro. I'm telling you. So keep doing what you do, bro. It's gonna be over with before you know it.
There is no luck. The cause is the effect. The action
But I put my email back there for you, fam. But I get with you though. I really got to move around, man, and meet my obligations to get this check.
I don't wanna go.
Oh, my bad. Yes, sir. I was muted. I'm talking to you. I'm muted.
What you said, my bad. I ain't hear you.
Oh, no. I was just saying, yeah, you're right. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming through and everything. And shout out to everybody that came through in the chat and everything.
I don't wanna go. It's like I seen it before.
All right, bro. You hold it down. Don't get back at it.
I got the phone and I'm ready to blow. You ain't even know, you ain't know, but I be ready to go.
It's my time.
The time is now. There's no time. They got us stuck on the
I'll play a couple more before we get out of here.
Clock never stop. The sun is always in the
In the air.
The moon is
Always in the air.
That means ain't no time. I'm ready to ride. It's my ride. It's
My time.
I'm the writer of this. I'm the captain of this. I'm on my own ship.
The Nebuchadnezzar, beat me up, Scotty. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to roll.
I'm ready to roll. Are you ready to go? Pack your bags. I pick you up on the way.
but I ain't gonna wait.
I got to move. It's time to move. It's time to do what we meant to do. I'm trying to ascend to the next realm. I ain't trying to come back here again. But I tell you, my friend, I'm ready to go, but I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go.
I don't wanna go.
I don't want it's like I done been here
before.
It's the sequel to the sequel.
Again until I get it right.
Until I get it right. But maybe I don't wanna
get it right.
This is heaven and hell.
Hell on earth.
Yeah. And
I don't wanna go.
I don't wanna go. They say put on the Christ like mind to the source, and then you'll be able to ascend. But maybe I don't wanna go. My children ain't old. I wanna see them grow up to have children. They children. They doing it for their children. And I'm gonna do it for my children. And I don't wanna go.
Rude boy,
What now?
me a go.
What you do that for?
No, you don't love me.
Don't you know I love you, girl?
No.
Why you pack your bags?
Me a go.
You don't go nowhere. You don't go nowhere.
Love is love. Love is love. Nothing in this world tear us apart. You have my heart. Hold it, girl. Nothing more. You are my shining pearl.
Hear me.
Child Rastafari is here in the flesh, no stress. The smell me cologne gets me fresh. The reefer me burn down my chest. The reefer me burn down chalice. The reefer me burn. The reaper return from the dead. The reaper lick shot upon head. The night one said rain fire upon them. Lick a shot of rain fire upon them. Rasta.
Love is love. Love is love. Nothing in this world tear us apart. You have my heart. Hold it, girl. Nothing more. You are my shining pearl.
Love is love. I keep it in the ladybug. Getting by her love with drug. I love to kiss your body, girl. Let me see your winding up. Make me wanna fire you. Suppliers that couldn't provide all her desires. So marijuana wandered into the wilderness. To get how the princess needed to give a kiss. Diamond bells with the wrist. The present was the gift wrapped up in the box. My love can't get your shit back.
Love is love. Love is love. Nothing in this world tear us apart. You have my heart. Hold it, girl. Nothing more. You are my shining pearl.
Cautious, you got my heart, then you better keep it, cause it ain't too many I can be legit with. I put up with your shit, you put up with my shit. Our worlds intertwined, so we equally balanced. Law is love, are you up for the challenge? Love is action, and it speaks in silence. You ain't gotta say nothing, I can see who you down with. Nothing outside can keep us grounded.
Love is love. Love is love. Nothing in this world tear us apart. You have my heart. Hold it, girl. Nothing more. You are my shining pearl.
Between right and wrong, not knowing which way to go. Stuck between right and wrong. Got to listen to your heart. You can't use your eyes. It's in between your eyes. It's in the mind. The third eye realize. You can't give your eyes to something outside when it comes from inside. You have to write the script. Be the captain of your ship. Visualize at will. Red pill, blue
blue pill. You are the one. Look in the sky, I see the sun. Can you see the sun? There's only one. You are the center of your existence. No way to miss it. You have to sense it. Make a decision, left or right. If right is wrong and left is right, just listen. You have to sense it. 6 senses.
And wrong, which way to not knowing which way to go. I can't sing. Stuck between right and wrong.
Cautious, sitting on the fence, or call it playing the bench. I'm the coach of them both, offense and defense. Left, right, between right and wrong, don't know which way to go. All roads lead to home, so that's where I'ma go. But I am home, so I ain't gotta move no more. Embrace myself and be acquainted with the face I show. Hide a nigga behind the mask, but I know eyes though. Look down to see that your soul is like a light show.
Yes, the doors are open. Please come in and sit down. Am I my father's son? We have good news for you today. Good news. I'ma stand on my square. Lord knows that's all I know. And I'ma stand on my square. Lord knows that's all I know. And I'ma keep my eyes to the sky. That's all I know.
For sure, Quentin, man. Peace, brother. I gotta get you up here with us. I'll have to get you on one of my panels, you know. That's all I know.
All I know.
Ew. Shout out to everybody that came through, rocked out with me. I'm gonna bring some more pertinent information for the people. You are the center of your existence. Shout out to the only God and God I knew, you know, my mother and my father, my sun and my moon, you know. Shout out to my mother and father, my sun and my moon. You hear me?
I'ma keep my eyes to the sky.
That's all I know.
And I'ma keep my mind on the prize. That's all I know. You are the sun. Give me love.